Your Sports Edge Football Friday is on the air. Our fast-paced look at high school football in Western Kentucky gets you ready for kickoff. It's brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com. Let's get to it. Scott Brown has your inside look at the night in high school football when we come back.
Hello, I'm Jason Redford, Community President, First Southern National Bank. When First Southern National Bank says we believe in you, it means we also believe certain things about you. We believe that you want to live a life of margin, where you can balance spending, saving, and giving. We believe that you want to make wise financial decisions to enable that kind of living. Because we believe in you, we are here for you every step of the way. Visit fsmb.net to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
We're home, but our home has moved. Luna Vet Clinic's new location is 51 Old Fredonia Road. We've moved to upgraded and expanded facilities to better serve pets and their humans. Open weekdays from 7:30 till 4:30, now accepting new patients and walk-ins. Luna Vet Clinic. Find Luna Vet Clinic on Facebook.
You're listening to Your Sports Edge Football Friday, brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com.
The Caldwell County Tigers. The Trigg County Wildcats.
The 139 Bowl Trophy was created 8 years ago, and since its creation, it's never left Caldwell County. The Tigers have run off 7 straight wins in the series. It's the longest such streak in this series since 1963. Trigg County and Caldwell County began playing each other in 1954. Before that, Trigg County had never beaten the former Princeton Butler High School. Trigg County comes in with a record of 2-5 on the year. They're coming off a 48-20 loss at Union County. The Braves ran for 221 yards in the first half against the Wildcat defense that's giving up just under 40 points a game. Wildcat head coach Mark Peach left last Friday night's game impressed with Union County.
We knew it was going to be a tremendous challenge for us after watching the Paducah-Tillman tape, but we knew Union County was an outstanding football team. They had a really tough schedule. They lost to Crittenden County, Mayfield on the road, and that Mayfield score was pretty misleading. They were, I think, within 3 points with about 6.5 minutes to go. So. And then you see the film, what they did against Paducah-Tillman last week. We were very impressed with them. And anyway, hats off to them. I thought they really executed well offensively. We had a lot of chances ourselves, in the kicking game and offensively. Just disappointed we didn't, execute better tonight.
Trigg County's not a bad team offensively, averaging over 30 points a game and nearly 300 yards of offense. Sophomore quarterback Jacob Weiss has thrown for 15 touchdowns and over 1,200 yards in 7 games this year, but his completion percentage still under 50%. Some of that is due to his inexperience at quarterback. A lot of it, though, drop passes by the Wildcat receivers. Jaquellis Martin leads the Wildcat receiving corps with 451 yards and 6 touchdowns. He and Jaden Vaughn have both caught 22 passes on the year. Dylan Skinner has caught 11. Kendrick Adams is beginning to make his way as the leading ground gainer for the Wildcats. He's second on the team, averaging 41 rushing yards a game and 5 touchdowns. Jaquellis Martin leading the team rushing with 64 yards. He has scored 8 touchdowns. All total, the senior scored 14 for the Wildcats. Adams leads the team in tackles, 52 of them, including 8 for loss. Caden Burcham leads the team with 8 tackles for loss and 3.5 sacks. That's an identical stat line with Dakota Lockhart as well. But the Wildcats are going to have to find a way to stop the run. That's where they've struggled. Trigg County giving up nearly 200 rushing yards a ball game. Caldwell County last played 2 weeks ago, an overtime loss to Murray, 41-34. Tonight will be only their second game since October the 2nd due to COVID-19 cancellations. Russ Bashir threw for 258 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Caldwell County loss to Murray. The Tigers only rushing for 118 yards in that ball game. All in all, Tiger head coach Will Barnes pleased with how his team played, especially given the fact they were coming off a bye week.
We were kind of backs against the wall there late in the fourth quarter. Proud of our kids for finding a way to get that thing into overtime, and just came up 1 yard short. It seemed like when we would score, they would score. Nobody really was able to get a couple possession lead there, and part of it is I feel like we kicked the field goal down there fourth and one after we went for it a couple plays before. Probably my fault for not going for that again. We were able to get some good push there out of that set we were in, and that's my fault. I got to do a better job, kind of giving our guys a chance to win the game there. I really liked our energy all night long. Coming into the game, I worried a little bit about our start. That's a couple of games, Mayfield and Hoptown, where we lost. We started slow, and that was a little bit of a concern. But I felt like we started off the game well. Scored a touchdown, and it was a little bit better start. And we got to get a little bit more consistent offensively and kind of put a full game together to give us a chance to win in tough ball games like tonight.
For the season, Bashir has completed 66% of his passes and 10 touchdowns. He's thrown for 889 yards. His leading receiver is Barron Wells, 30 catches for 435 yards and 4 touchdowns. Trip Branch also with 4 touchdowns for the Tigers. Bashir is also the leading ground gainer for Caldwell County as well. They're only averaging 111 rushing yards a contest. Caldwell County leads the all-time series with Trigg 44-22. There's one tie thrown in, that happening back in 1970. In games played in Princeton, Caldwell County is 23-10 against their neighbors to the south. You can listen and watch tonight's game. If you want the Trigg County version, it's at WKDZradio.com and 106.5 FM. The Caldwell County version is on WPKY 103.3 FM and online at WPKY Online following your Sports Edge Football Friday.
The Union County Braves. The Webster County Trojans.
The Braves have won 2 straight district games over Trigg County and Paducah-Tillman. They're 2-4 on the year. A win tonight in Dixon would give them the number 1 seed in the postseason and mean Webster County goes to Union County in a couple of weeks. The Trojans are 2-3 on the year, 0-1 in district play. This is the final regular season game for Union County tonight. They're coming off a big win over Trigg County last week, 48-20. A night that saw Corinthian Seals Portee rush for 146 yards and 3 touchdowns, and he also caught a touchdown as well. Union County defense holding Trigg County to just 41 rushing yards, and they've been doing it all season long with their run defense. For the season, Seals Portee has scored 7 times. He's averaging 115 yards on the ground. Ben Shreve was held in check last week by Trigg County, but he is still the leading receiver for Union County, 21 catches for 298 yards. Christopher Hughes has seen his offensive role increase in the last couple of weeks. For the season, he has a combined 7 touchdowns on the ground and through the air. Meanwhile, Webster County off last week. They were supposed to play Paducah-Tillman. That was a COVID casualty. Their last game 2 weeks ago, where they lost to Trigg County 63-34, giving up nearly 500 yards of offense to the Wildcats. Mason Wilson has thrown for 873 yards and 11 touchdowns, and he's completing 62% of his passes. Trigg County had some success throwing the ball on Union County last week. You can expect the Trojans to try and exploit that again tonight. Tanner Robertson leads the Trojans on the ground with 180 yards and 6 touchdowns. Levante Dale has emerged as the team's leading receiver, 20 catches, including 5 for a touchdown. Union County leads this all-time series 34-5, including 16 games in a row. They won last year's game 45-10. The last time Webster County beat the Braves, 2003.
The Madisonville Maroons. The Mayfield Cardinals.
The Maroons only have 1 win this season. That came over Ballard Memorial back in the second week of the season. I don't know that going to Mayfield is a good place to look for win number 2. Last week, Madisonville thumped by district rival Hopkinsville 44-0. Madisonville accounting for just 120 yards of offense in the game. They were held to 98 rushing yards and just 22 passing yards. The inconsistency of the offense this year has been a problem for Jay Burgett. Their last two games, both losses to Calloway County and Hoptown, Madisonville has scored a total of 10 points. Mayfield, after an opening week loss to McCracken County, they've run off 6 straight wins, including an overtime win over Murray last week, 21-20. Trey Morrell rushed for 69 yards and a touchdown for the Cardinals. Ben Gloyd catching a touchdown pass that proved to be the game winner. Zane Cartwright throwing for 81 yards. After tonight, the Cardinals will travel to Fulton County next week to close out the regular season.
You're listening to Your Sports Edge Football Friday, brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com.
Calling all trick-or-treaters. The city of Princeton needs your help. Frankenstein has stolen our city's fire truck, and they need your help to find it. All that is left behind is a map showing the locations of a series of clues hidden at businesses across the community. On Halloween night from 3 till 6 p.m., we need you to find these clues, answer the riddles, and help us find our fire truck. And get lots of candy in the process. If you catch Frankenstein green-handed and turn in your completed sheet, you will be entered to win over $300 in prizes from the Princeton Rotary and Optimist Club. Citywide trick-or-treat scavenger hunt coverage is brought to you by the Cat's Tails Used Books, Big John's Barbecue, Morgan's Funeral Home, and the Black Patch Grill.
Since 1937, Penny Ryle Electric has been dedicated to the health and well-being of our members. Did you know there are several socially distanced ways to pay your electric bill? You can use the member portal at precc.com, call to make automated payments over the phone, use the PRECC app, and roll in Pay by Text, or our residential prepay program, or just stop by one of our 24-hour kiosks in Hopkinsville or Oak Grove. Penny Ryle Electric, proud to power your life for more than 83 years.
You're listening to Your Sports Edge Football Friday, brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com.
The Hopkinsville Tigers, the Christian County Colonels.
The old cliche goes, you can throw out the records when these two teams meet, and that is definitely the case tonight when the Tigers and Colonels renew their rivalry at the Stadium of Champions. Hoptown 3-2 on the season. They're 1-2 in district play. They step outside the district tonight to take on the Colonels. Hopkinsville impressive last week in beating Madisonville 44-0. Trey Jefferson threw for 215 yards and a touchdown, and the Hoptown running attack rolled up 158 yards and 4 touchdowns, 2 of those from Jaden Dillard, who had 76 yards on the ground. Reese Jesse became a focal point of the Hopkinsville offense again, 5 catches, 154 yards, and a touchdown. Hopkinsville's defense also had a pair of takeaways through the air. For the season, Jefferson has thrown for 793 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions during this abbreviated season. Reese Jesse has caught 16 passes in 5 games for 453 yards and 4 touchdowns. Christian County comes into tonight's contest with a record of 1-3 on the year, all 3 of those losses coming in district play. Their lone win came over Madisonville way back in week 1. The Colonels have struggled to run the football this year, averaging just 110 yards on the ground, but they've got LeRae Coleman, who's averaging 78 yards a contest. He has scored 3 touchdowns, and he'll be a load for the Hopkinsville offense to stop tonight. Dante Abram has thrown for 3 touchdowns, but he's been picked off 4 times. Coleman also, the Colonels' leading receiver, 15 catches for 177 yards and a touchdown. It is a rivalry game. Hopkinsville coach Craig Clayton liking how his team came out last week with a fast start that will be important once again tonight.
That's more like I thought we were going to be this year. The last 2 games have been just awful, and I made a statement this week. Our best players haven't been playing very good, but our best players played exceptionally well tonight. And every part of the team, offense, defense, special teams, we really need to win this game and get back on track. You know, we had a lot of really good stuff we were going to run against them, big plays, but we didn't have to. And you know, we were running it, throwing it, and defense was playing great. So it was overall just a great game. I was worried about the wetness, but it's about 20 degrees here in the second half. It's getting cold right now, but other than that, no, I don't think it bothers. I was worried about it. I didn't know how Trey would play. You know, Trey's been quarterback in Florida last year, so he's not used to this kind of stuff. I thought he played much better than he played the last couple of weeks. Get some kids out this week, get back next week. Just, you know, getting more efficient at what we're doing. Finally more dandy. I think we did a lot of the short passing game tonight and just got the ball to our guys out in space, and I think that's what we need to continue to do. It's a good offense for Trey to run, play action pass. He's not really great right now to drop back and making the progression of reads. If he'd have gone through 7-on-7 this past summer, probably he would have been. But right now he's just behind. So we're trying to do what he can do well and get the ball to our best players.
Hopkinsville has won the last 3 games in this series. After tonight, Christian County will close out the regular season next week at home against Caldwell County.
The Crittenden County Rockets. The Henderson County Colonels.
This is a late added game. Crittenden County 6-1 on the season. Henderson County 4-1. The teams meeting tonight for the first time since 1963. Henderson County has never lost to Crittenden County in their 7 previous career contests. Xander Tabor, the leading ground gainer for Crittenden County, will be out for at least a month. He broke his ankle in last week's win over Russellville. He had rolled up 755 yards and 14 touchdowns for the Rockets. That means the onus of the offense will turn to Luke Kreider, who has thrown for 1,044 yards and 15 touchdowns, and Caden McAllister, who had a big night with over 190 rushing yards in the win last week at Russellville when Tabor went down with an injury. Henderson County, a 4-game winning streak coming in tonight after beating McCracken County last week, and that has seen Henderson County move up in the Class 6A poll. Henderson County, one of the top running teams in the state. Quarterback Ben Dalton has had a huge night, ran for over 300 yards 2 weeks ago. He'll go up against the Crittenden County defense that's only giving up 71 rushing yards a contest. Crittenden County will close out their season next week at home against Paducah-Tillman, while Henderson County will host Marshall County.
The Calloway County Lakers. The Murray Tigers.
There's some worry that this crosstown matchup would not be played. However, they were able to work it into the schedule. It is interesting to note that after tonight, either Murray or Calloway County will play next week. A decision coming down yesterday from the school board saying that extracurricular activities will cease beginning Monday due to Calloway County being a red county on the COVID-19 incidence rate chart. Murray comes in with a record of 4-3 on the year 2 weeks ago, an overtime win over Caldwell County last week, an overtime loss to their rival Mayfield. Charvel McAllister returned from injury to rush for 65 yards and a touchdown, one of 3 Tigers to run for a score in the ball game. However, Murray could not get anything going through the air, throwing for just 11 yards. Calloway County saw their brief 2-game winning streak snap last week at home against Logan County, falling to the Cougars 14-6. Calloway County only had 180 yards of offense in the game. They didn't give up a whole lot either. Some big plays by Logan County pulled out the win for the Cougars. Zachary Orange had 55 rushing yards for Calloway County in the ball game. They will need their run defense to come up big tonight against Murray. The Tigers come in with a record of 4-3 on the year. Calloway County 3-2.
We continue to break down tonight's high school football schedule. It's Your Sports Edge Football Friday, brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com.
You're listening to Caldwell County Football on WPKY Princeton.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we at the Edge Media Group want to join with you to show support all month, and especially Think Pink Week 2020, October 26th through the 30th. Be listening for conversations each day that week focusing on research, support, encouragement, and resources throughout our communities. We will even have special music from Aaron Goodvin on October 29th. Order your Think Pink t-shirt now at our loyal listener Big Deal store, or make a donation today. All donations and proceeds will benefit the Pink Ribbon Network. We encourage you to think pink. Learn more at WPKYonline.com.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
You're locked in to Your Sports Edge Football Friday, brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com.
The Marshall County Marshals. The Graves County Eagles.
This is one of the more intriguing matchups in Western Kentucky tonight. The Marshals come in with a record of 3-4 on the year, but they've won 3 of their last 4 matchups. Graves County 5-2, and they're riding high after a big win over Muhlenberg County last week. This is not a district game, but it's a big matchup amongst these border schools. Marshall County last week getting a 19-14 win at Todd County Central. Big night for Quinn Smith, the quarterback for Marshall County, 191 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. And Logan Reese continues his fine season. He had 4 catches for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Rebels last week. And for the season, Reese has brought in 21 passes for 468 yards and 5 touchdowns. Marshall County will face a Graves County defense that's only giving up 130 passing yards a game. The Eagles offensively are led by their stud running back, Clint McKee. Over 1,300 rushing yards. He's already scored 18 touchdowns on the year. That's almost 3 a ball game. John Brown, the quarterback, has thrown for over 1,300 yards as well. He has 14 touchdowns. He's been picked off 7 times. Graves County's offense averaging nearly 360 yards a ball game, and they're very balanced. It's going to be a tough night for a Marshall County defense that's giving up over 300 yards on the season. Next week, Marshall County will close out their district schedule at Henderson County, while Graves County will pay a visit to McCracken County.
The Russellville Panthers. The Fulton County Pilots.
Crittenden County has already wrapped up the number 1 seed in Class 1A District 1. Russellville and Fulton County playing tonight to determine who will be at home in the first round of the playoffs. The loser will go to the other place again in 2 weeks. The Panthers come in with a record of 3-3 on the season, 1-1 in district play. They got thumped by Crittenden County last week, 47-6. They gave up 242 rushing yards to the Rockets in that ball game. For the season, Javari Gamble, the leading ground gainer for Russellville, 534 yards and 4 touchdowns. Lennon Reeves, the quarterback, has thrown for 6 touchdowns and over 450 yards. Fulton County is going to have to find a way to stop Russellville's Chivas Elliott on defense. He leads the Panthers with 57 tackles in just 6 games, 8 of those tackles for loss, and he's also picked off 3 passes. Fulton County last week, a big win over Ballard Memorial, 62-0. Playing on a short field, Fulton County only had 199 yards of offense in the contest. They did have 3 takeaways, including Brock Bridges returning a fumble for a touchdown. David Turner, a big night for Fulton County. He had a pair of returns for touchdowns. Fulton County comes in with a record of 1-4. They will host Mayfield next week.
The Logan County Cougars. The Hopkins Central Storm.
This is the only Halloween matchup on the schedule in Western Kentucky, as Logan County makes the trip to Morton's Gap to take on the Storm for a Saturday noon contest. Logan County last week, a win over Calloway County, 14-6. That means that the number 1 seed is within the grasp of the Cougars if they can get a win over Hopkins Central today. The Cougars 3-2 on the year. They're 2-0 in the district. Hopkins Central 1-3. They've only played 1 district game so far. That'll win over Madisonville, their game with Hopkinsville, a COVID casualty, and RPI will determine seeding in that contest. Logan County last week got a big night from quarterback Wyatt Blake once again, 106 passing yards and also 62 rushing yards and a touchdown. But it was the Logan County defense that came up big only giving up 45 rushing yards. That's not the game plan tonight against Hopkins County Central. The Storm not worried about their running numbers. They've got one of the top quarterbacks in Western Kentucky, and Adrian Stringer, who's averaging 317 passing yards a game. He's thrown for 13 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Hopkins Central only has 193 rushing yards on the season. Christian Stringer averaging over 100 receiving yards a contest. Hopkins Central has 4 receivers who have caught at least 3 touchdowns on the season. That's going to be a tough task for Logan County tonight. Again, a win by Logan County makes them the #1 seed in the district. A win by Hopkins Central puts them in the driver's seat for no worse than a 2 seed, and then everything else will come down to the RPI. Hopkins County Central was scheduled to host Calloway County next week. That game a COVID casualty. That means that 2 of Hopkins County Central's games will be decided by the RPI, and that's not good news for them because they don't have a good RPI. And most likely, they could slip as far as a #4 seed in the postseason. Logan County will close out their regular season next week at home against Warren East.
The Todd Central Rebels.
The Rebels were scheduled to go to McLean County tonight for the 2nd time this year. A game 2 weeks ago canceled at their request. High COVID numbers within the school at McLean County forcing them to go to virtual school this week, and that means no game with Todd County Central. That may not be a bad thing for the Rebels, however. They're 3-3 on the season and 1-2 in the district. If the Rebels were to lose tonight's game to McLean County, that would make them the #4 seed. The #4 seed would go to Hancock County. That's a game that Todd County lost in the last minute to the Hornets in Elkton. Instead of having to make the trip to Owensboro Catholic in the first round, the Aces are the likely 2 seed in the district, and they would host McLean County. The RPI will be determined at the end of the regular season, but most likely Todd County looking at a #4 seed in the playoffs. They close out their regular season next week on the road against Russellville.
The Paducah-Tillman Blue Tornado.
The Blue Tornado wrap up their 2-week quarantine tonight. They don't have a game after a player tested positive for COVID-19 last week. The Blue Tornado 3-3 on the season. A Union County win tonight would make Paducah-Tillman the #2 seed in the district, and they would host Trigg County in the first round of the playoffs. They had a game with Webster County wiped out last week. The RPI is going to be used to determine the winner for seeding purposes in that one. Paducah-Tillman will wrap up their regular season on the road, they hope, next week at Crittenden County.
You're listening to Your Sports Edge Football Friday, brought to you by YourSportsEdge.com.
The Saturday Morning Quarterback Club radio show will broadcast live by WPKY from Gather on Main this Saturday morning beginning at 9. Stop by East Main Street and enjoy Gather on Main's spooktacular brunch while listening to the show. You never know who you'll bump into. Spooktacular brunch lasts till 2 this Saturday afternoon at Gather on Main.
Community leaders around the area are supporting the greatest comeback of all time.
Yeah, so we've only been here for 18 months, and I'll be honest, I would have never, sorry, I might get a little emotional. I would have never dreamed that we would have been so successful in 18 months, but Trigg County has done nothing but embrace us.
Well, you know, supporting local, I mean, we have preached that for years and years and years because it's so important for me to be able to employ people. I need the people in our community to support us. And, you know, I have around 50 employees here, and so that's a pretty big payroll. And so for us to be able to support that many employees, we have to have the support of our community members.
The community really has embraced me and all of our staff, and I hope that we give back in the same way that Trigg County gives to us.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Continue supporting local. Together, we can make a difference.
Coming up next, we head to the stadium for pre-game coverage of the Caldwell County Tigers. This has been your Sports Edge Football Friday on WPKY 103.3 FM and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Winter's creeping our way. It's time to button up your car, truck, and SUV with a pre-winter inspection from Trice Hughes' service department. They'll do a multi-point inspection of your vehicle, including checking your antifreeze, wiper blades, battery, and more. Time to get ready for Old Man Winter with Trice Hughes.
Trice Hughes is here for you and any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes. Proud supporter of Tiger Sports, Big John's Barbecue says, "Go Tigers."
Tiger football is on the air on 1580, 103.3 WPKY on your free WPKY app and worldwide streaming audio on WPKYonline.com. It's time for the Caldwell County Coaches Show on WPKY.
Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to the Coach Will Barnes pregame interview. Tonight, the Tigers get back in the swing of things as we host the Trigg County Wildcats here at Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County is coming off a week again with no football game. I will be back with Coach Barnes after these commercial messages.
Brantley Furniture is filling up with tons of new merchandise. This is Megan, and right now we're getting trucks almost every day. We don't know how long this will last, so if you're thinking new living room, bedroom, or dining room furniture, now is the time to buy. We do offer 12-month semi-cash financing. We appreciate your business. Support local. It makes a huge difference. Check our Facebook and Instagram for updates and pictures. Brantley Furniture in the heart of downtown Princeton, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 2.
And Reed says,
Fall is the beginning of flu season. Protect yourself with the flu vaccine at Health First Community Health Center. It's your best shot at stopping the flu from getting to you. With same-day appointments and walk-ins welcome, they make it easy to arm yourself against infection. Contact a Health First Community Health Center office toll-free at 1-877-667-7017 or visit one of their 7 locations for all your health needs. At Health First, your health is their first concern. That's Health First Community Health Center.
Good luck to all Tiger athletic teams from Josh Ray at Woodman Life.
Calling all trick-or-treaters. The city of Princeton needs your help. Frankenstein has stolen our city's fire truck, and they need your help to find it. All that is left behind is a map showing the locations of a series of clues hidden at businesses across the community. On Halloween night from 3 till 6 p.m., we need you to find these clues, answer the riddles, and help us find our fire truck. And get lots of candy in the process. If you catch Frankenstein green-handed and turn in your completed sheet, you will be entered to win over $300 in prizes from the Princeton Rotary and Optimist Club. Citywide trick-or-treat scavenger hunt coverage is brought to you by the Cattails Used Books, Big John's Barbecue, Morgan's Funeral Home, and the Black Patch Grill.
Welcome back to the interview. Will, certainly it will feel good to get back on the field tonight since we've not played much football lately.
Yeah, it's just kind of been how this year's gone, and Madisonville did what they had to do and cancel our game last week. And yeah, we'll definitely be glad to get out there and play and get out there for another Friday night.
Seems like everybody else was finding games, but we weren't. Or
Yeah,
if we did find one, it broke down.
Yeah, talked to Hancock County really early in the week, reached out to their AD, and their AD was really excited about playing. You know, we were going to travel over there, and then he said, I just want to double check it with our coach, and their coach came back and said, you know, they were undefeated, had a good chance to make a run here at the playoffs, and didn't want to hurt their RPI, and just said he didn't want to play. So then from there, it was one of those deals where there wasn't really anybody local that could play. I talked to some teams throughout the state and just couldn't really pin anything down, and just unfortunate for our kids.
Well, yes, but it may be a kind of a blessing in disguise. You never know. You just have to look at things positive and that. But we're back in the swing of things tonight. Also at Tiger Stadium tonight is the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which recognizes 6 past Tiger players.
Yeah, that's always a big night. It's great to get those guys back, and got a really good class coming in. You know, a few of them I was able to play with as well.
And Trigg County coming into tonight's game, they will bring a 2-5 record. But generally, you have to throw these records out when Trigg County and Caldwell County play. Trigg County always blessed with a lot of athletes, so you never can look ahead.
Yeah, Coach Peach is coming there and trying to get his way of doing things down, and they played a really tough schedule. You know, they played Murray, they played Crittenden, played Paducah-Tillman, they played Union County. You know, Union County's a really good football team, so they've had to challenge themselves, and you know that record is not indicative of how good of a football team they are.
And from that point, you just mentioned, Will, what do you expect us to see from Trigg County tonight?
You know, I think they'll come over here fired up, ready to play, and be ready to go. You know, we'll have to match their intensity. They always do a good job when they come over and play us, so I expect that not to be any different with Coach Peach.
And the other thing is, finally, we got all this rain behind us, and today has been a beautiful day and going to be a gorgeous night for football.
Yeah, we've kind of battled the elements a little bit with practice this week, but looking forward to a great night of football.
In looking at some of the Trigg County players, I don't have a whole lot of stats on them, but I do have a couple, three numbers that we'll talk about here. It starts with their quarterback, number 11, Jacob Weiss, who is passing, throwing the ball less than 50%, completing less than 50% of his passes. He has thrown for 1,062 yards, but that's just in stats for 6 games. I haven't seen the 7th game stat that's been put up yet on KHSAA. He's also a running quarterback, too, on occasion, I would think.
Yeah, he does a good job. He's a young kid, and you can see him maturing and getting better, and does a good job with what they're trying to do offensively.
And their running back, who also is equally talented as a receiver, is Jaquelis Martin. He'll wear number 4 tonight. Rushed the ball for 36 carries for 386 yards, 8 touchdowns. Received 18 passes for 361 yards for 4 touchdowns. So we got to know where he is all tonight.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. You know, he was more of a receiver last year. Had a really good game against us last year. You know, over 100 yards, I think, a couple touchdowns. And they do a great job of moving him around in different formations and put him in at receiver, put him in the slot, put him in the backfield, and get him as many touches as he can. And you know, he's a really good football player.
Also in the backfield with Trigg County is another two-way player tonight, number 12, Kendrick Adams. I think he leads the Wildcats in tackles, but he's rushed 60 times for 287 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's caught 8 passes for 171 yards, 3 touchdowns. So, like you say, they spread it around pretty well.
Yeah, Adams is a little bit different type of player than Martin. You know, he's a big, strong kid and has really been a thorn in our side the last couple of years defensively. I remember when he was a freshman playing really well against us, and you know, he's just a big, athletic kid, you know, pretty good basketball player. So he gets the ball. It's a little bit different dynamic, but he's still very good with the football in his hands.
What type of offense will Trigg throw at us tonight? More of a passing game, you would think, or more of a running game?
I think they'll try to mix it up and do a little of both with what they can. And you know, it's going to all center around getting number 4 the football. That's the Martin kid. And they'll do that, throwing the ball and running.
And just another couple stats here. Number 22, running back Kelsey Parker. He's rushed 32 times for 168 yards and 1 touchdown. And in the receiving department, number 5, Jaden Vaughn, has caught 20 passes this year, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns. And number 26, Dylan Skinner, has received the ball 8 times, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns. He looks like he's their 40-yard receiver, maybe.
Yeah, and he's a nice compliment to Martin and does a good job in the passing game. And yeah, you got to be able to account for all of them.
Will we stay in the pocket, Will, or will he scramble around trying to throw on the run? Or
you know, I think he wants to be in the pocket, but definitely he's certainly athletic enough to move around there and make plays with his feet.
Will they play fast tonight? Will they get to the line of scrimmage quickly?
I don't anticipate them going any type of no-huddle, fast, hurry-up type of offense.
And with him more or less being a pocket passer, how has their offensive line shown on film?
They do a good job up front, making sure he's protected, and they do a pretty good job. People haven't got a ton of pressure. There's been some, just like anybody else, but they're well coached up front.
And going in tonight, we won't vary anything from what we've done in the past defensively, 3-4.
Yeah, we'll be in that 3-4 front, make a few adjustments based on their formations, but nothing out of the ordinary for us defensively.
With Trigg having exceptional athletes, what will that do in the kicking game? What will we need to be prepared with, or have they broken any long punt returns or kickoff returns this year?
Last year, early in the game, they had a big kickoff return, and at that beginning of the game really gave them some momentum to be competitive through that ball game, and it was barn burner and really gave us a run for our money. And the kicking game was a big part of that last year, so we've got to be careful. We want to limit Martin's touches as much as possible, so we don't need to be kicking it right to him for sure.
And that's been a look at the Trigg County offense, and we'll look at the Wildcat defense with Coach Barnes when we're back after these messages.
Black Patch Grill says, "Go Tigers. Good luck this season."
Hello, I'm Jason Redford, Community President, First Southern National Bank. When First Southern National Bank says we believe in you, it means we also believe certain things about you. We believe that you want to live a life of margin, where you can balance spending, saving, and giving. We believe that you want to make wise financial decisions to enable that kind of living. Because we believe in you, we are here for you every step of the way. Visit fsnb.net to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good luck, Tigers. Have a great season from Treasures Remembered.
U-Ride has upped their game. As a matter of fact, it's a whole new ball game. It's an all-new sales team, bringing 33 years of experience to work for you. They're here to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely with a personalized hometown feel. More variety with better quality. On-lot financing, and you can apply safely online at uridesales.com. Call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff. U-Ride on the Marion Road, Princeton, 270-365-3018.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers.
And welcome back for the final segment of the pregame interview with Coach Barnes. Give us a breakdown, Will, on what you think Trigg County will throw defensively at us tonight.
It's very similar to what you typically see from a Trigg County defense, even going back to, the mid-2000s there with Coach Higgins and when he was the head coach, and even into Coach Bertram after that. But, they're very aggressive. Dixie Jones is, I believe, who's calling their defense, who's done it, the last few years. So
He's been there about 75 years, hasn't he?
He's been over there and does a great job. Really good football coach. He always has a little wrinkle here or there to kind of throw us early in the ball game. So I'm sure he's got one or two things that he hasn't shown on film that we'll see tonight. But they're really aggressive. They'll blitz probably more than anybody we played against all year. They'll play, just about exclusively man coverage. So you play those types of teams and that stack the box and are going to have 6, 7, 8 guys close to the line of scrimmage. We've got to be able to make plays down the field.
And obviously, with that being what they'll hopefully do tonight, we need to get the ball to the receivers quickly.
Yeah, it's quick decisions and get the ball out because, they're playing a lot of zero coverage. So regardless of what we do protection-wise, they can always have one more guy, one extra blitzer that we can block. So it's the quarterback's responsibility in those types of situations to get the ball out as fast as he can.
And obviously, we've had a week off to kind of tweak our offense a little bit. I know you obviously want to get a stronger running game going, so we've worked on that the last couple of weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased in the Murray game with how we ran the ball. We had made some adjustments from that Mayfield game, and we're happy with how that went. And that's been a focus, as it always is these last couple of weeks, just kind of fine-tuning a thing here or there, maybe putting a little wrinkle in here or there to try to give us a little bit of an edge there in the running game.
I know in that Murray game we got really great running production out of Russ, and where he not that it was not design plays all year long, but he just knew he had to get out quick and get to the end. And with any team, if you're going to run the edge, you want to get there quick.
Yeah, and I think he was our leading rusher in that game, and some of those were designed runs. Some of them, he does a great job when things break down, finding running lanes. And Travion, had a good game, and it may not show up big stats in the box score, but he gets really tough yards and keeps those chains going.
Well, I know this. I just love to watch Travion run. I don't think he maybe fumbled once this year. Maybe in the Murray game we recovered that. But if they rush and blitz and he gets past those initial 4 or 5 guys, he's going to ramble.
Yeah, he does a great job, and just I think he's getting more comfortable as a starter there at the running back spot. Does a lot of things, like blocking and things like that probably go unnoticed. But he does a great job back there.
He catches the ball well. He made a nice catch on that last drive that we had against Murray to have the game-tying field goal. Nice catch out of the backfield and took it about 10 to 15 yards upfield. So he's got great hands too.
Yeah, and we've got to continue to get him the ball out in space because he's a load, for a corner or safety to try to bring down.
And I know that Logan Smiley is obviously 2 weeks better off now than he was 2 weeks ago. And I know Jameis Carnahan and Logan Chambliss are tough runners, and they may get some chances tonight.
Yeah, Logan, started in that Murray game offensively and has done a pretty good job with what we've asked of him because he's kind of bouncing around from a running back spot to a receiver spot. Which is a tough thing for anybody to do, but especially a sophomore who is used to being kind of that running back type. He's done a great job. Jameis is going to get some reps, especially defensively. He's another kid that just has had a really good year, progressed just like we wanted him to. And Logan Smiley is coming along really well, and he's playing quite a bit on defense as well.
And it's good that I assume we're a real healthy football team right now.
Yeah, we're pretty healthy and should be good to go.
And just looking at some of the Trigg players, as we mentioned a while ago, the number of tackles, Kendrick Adams leads the Wildcats with 21 tackles. Bo Hendricks, number 19 tackles. Number 58, Cole Renfro, 17. And these look like defensive backs, linebackers, and maybe down lineman. Number 14, Caden Burcham, 16 tackles. Dakota Lockard, 15 tackles. And number 14, Cameron Wallace with 14 tackles. So it looks like they get to the football. There's not one guy leading with 40 tackles more than the next guy.
Yeah, and, I think if you look at Trigg County defensively, year to year, that's something you see. They've got good athletes over there, and I'm sure they preach pursuit to the ball just like everybody else does, and they do a good job with it. You can tell that on film and looking at the tackle sheet.
And looking at the Tigers from an attitude point of view, it's been a nice 2 weeks of practice. Will?
Yeah, we've had a good couple of weeks. Last week, once we kind of, got late in the week, kind of figured out, we probably weren't going to find a game. We, had a little bit of fun there at practice and kind of cut loose a little bit because it's been pretty serious, playing Mayfield and Murray there and juggling whether we're going to play. And they're going through a lot of changes with school and all that type of thing. So we kind of wanted to have a little fun and relax a little bit with them last week towards the end of the week. They've come back this week. I think they're really eager to get out there and play, and hopefully that's what happens tonight.
Well, and I think with the game coming up tonight and just looking at the past, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But again, Mayfield, Murray, Caldwell County in this district, 1 point win, 1 point losses for everybody in those head-to-head games. So it's an even match among the three teams.
Yeah. I think we've got 3 pretty good teams in our district, and the thing that I've told our guys is that doesn't matter right now. We've got to worry about Trigg County. We've got to worry about how we're going to get better, because if we don't do those things, that's not going to be a big deal, because they'll beat us if we start looking ahead, because we won't be getting any better.
Definitely, it's never want to look ahead, and as you say, we want to play tonight to try to get better, and then the game against Christian County coming up next week, we want to improve even more. So when we head in the playoff, we're peaking.
Yeah, because Mayfield and Murray are not just good football teams; they're well coached. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to approach these next 2 weeks, and they're going to be even better than when we played them the first time. So if we don't do the same, we'll be going home in the first round.
And just looking at what's been going on around the area, the COVID situation is pretty well under control with the football team, I hope.
Yes. We haven't had any cases up to this point, and we're still able to practice and do what we've been doing. So just hope that continues.
And as we mentioned earlier, the weather is going to be great tonight, Hall of Fame night here at halftime. Your final thoughts, Will, going into tonight's game?
It's been a kind of crazy couple of weeks, especially last week, and it's been good to kind of have a game to look forward to and prepare for. And it's going to be our last home game unless something crazy shakes out in the playoffs. So we've got to go out there, be ready to play. Trigg County will come over and have a good plan and bring a lot of energy. So we've got to come out early in the game and be able to match their energy. And I just hope for a good, clean football game.
As we all do. Thanks. That's going to do it for this interview. My thanks to Tiger head coach Will Barnes for taking the time away from his schedule to focus and talk about tonight's game with Trigg County, the 139 Bowl, if you will. Following this program, please join Dennis Stevens, Todd Griffin, Greg Goodacre, Chris George, John Miller, and me for the live stream at WPKYonline.com or the radio broadcast at WPKY FM 103.3. For Tiger coach Will Barnes and John Miller, this has been your host, Bob Hayes. We thank you for your time now and invite you to view the game or listen to it on the radio. So long, everyone.
Did you know that U-Ride in Princeton will buy your vehicle? They're always looking for quality inventory. So if you'd like to sell yours, talk to the nice folks at U-Ride. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, U-Ride is here. Things are a little different now, but they're still here to deliver the same great customer service that they always have. Just call for an appointment with one of their sales specialists. Call 270-365-3018. On-the-lot financing is available. You can even apply online at uridesales.com. U-Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton.
Hello, I'm Jason Redford, Community President for Southern National Bank. When First Southern National Bank says we believe in you, it means we also believe certain things about you. We believe that you want to live a life of margin, where you can balance spending, saving, and giving. We believe that you want to make wise financial decisions to enable that kind of living. Because we believe in you, we are here for you every step of the way. Visit fsmb.net to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
FC Princeton invites you to come in and enjoy a meal. Or, of course, the drive-thru is always open. The restaurant is open with limited capacity. You'll find that posted on the front door. And all tables are set up for social distancing. You are encouraged to wear your mask when entering and exiting the business. There is no buffet at this time. All dine-in orders are packaged as if they are to-go orders. Enjoy your favorite meal at KFC on the Marion Road in Princeton. Dine-in, carry-out, or drive-thru. They are here to serve you.
The Saturday Morning Quarterback Club radio show will broadcast live on WPKY from Gather on Main this Saturday morning beginning at 9. Stop by East Main Street and enjoy Gather on Main's spooktacular brunch while listening to the show. You never know who you'll bump into. Spooktacular brunch lasts till 2 this Saturday afternoon at Gather on Main.
Time to head live to the stadium for a preview of tonight's action with the WPKY Sports Crew. The Caldwell County Tiger pregame show is on the air.
and the Caldwell County Tigers in a long rivalry here between these two schools. A big game tonight as Caldwell County comes off essentially a bye week because of the COVID. They had to skip last week's scheduled game. So tonight, Caldwell County first time in action in a couple of weeks. Tigers come in at 2-3 on the season. Trigg County comes to Princeton with a 2-5 record. We'll start breaking it down and get everything underway on the Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show coming your way next. So stay tuned. This is Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Microphone muted. Thank you to everyone joining the Edge Media Group for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Let's show our support all month, and especially Think Pink Week 2020, October 26th through the 30th. Be listening for conversations each day that week, focusing on research, support, encouragement, and resources throughout our communities. Thank you to our community sponsors that include Farmers Bank, Tin Roof, Goodwin Insurance Agency, and many others. Find out more about Think Pink Week 2020 at WPKYonline.com.
Bradley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
Oh, by the way, saw Kenny Ray, and he said he listens to us every week.
He's told me that the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, he's a devoted listener.
I saw him today, and he said they keep doing a great job. I told him we have a ball with it.
Experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore at Joyner Hardware on Main Street in Princeton.
Penny Ryle Home Medical hopes all Tiger athletes have a great season. Go Tigers.
Your family and friends at Fredonia Valley Bank would like to take this time to let their customers know that they're so very thankful for each and every one of you. They take pride in serving you and our communities. You can visit Fredonia Valley Bank at 602 Cassidy Avenue in Fredonia and at 226 Commerce Street in Eddyville. Have any questions? Call them at 270-545-3301 or 270-338-2265 or check them out at FredoniaValleyBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured in a car wreck, you may be facing high medical bills or loss of income because you can't work. You may be entitled to compensation if another driver caused your injury. Get help. Call attorney Matt Schock in Princeton, Kentucky.
Tate's taking a lot of throws down there.
365-MATT. He'll give you the personal attention that you won't find at the big law firms with big billboards. Call Matt Schock for a free consultation at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-6288.
This is an advertisement.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium, getting set for Caldwell County, Trigg County. Dennis Stevens along with Bob Hayes, John Miller up in the booth tonight, Todd Griffin down on the field, and we'll talk to Todd in just a little bit. 21 minutes before we kick this one off, time to get underway with the Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show. Stephen Show Plumbing is dedicated to ensuring their customers' plumbing needs are met in a timely and professional manner. They provide basic services such as a leaky faucet repair and drain cleaning to major remodels and new construction. That's Stephen Show Plumbing, and we appreciate those guys being with us all season here on Tiger Football. Bob, this one could be a shootout tonight. Both teams, high-scoring offenses. Trigg County has given up a lot of points this year. I think our defense well above Trigg County's as far as the performance so far this season, but it's a team you can't come in and overlook eyeing towards the playoffs. And I think after a 2-week layoff, Caldwell County is ready to hit some heads.
I would think that we would be ready to play, Dennis, exactly because last year we went over to Katie's and it was a barn burner, 54-52, and we were very fortunate to win that football game. If we don't come out and give up an easy touchdown right off the bat, if we do that, Trigg County's going to get into the game early and stay in it. So we've got to come ready to do business, and we've got to be able to take these games that we are getting a chance to play and build and get better in.
Trigg County comes in only really held to one score against Murray. That one a 41-6 loss, but they put up 56 against Ballard, 34 against Crittenden in a big loss, 63 in a win over Webster. They scored 20 last week in a 48-20 loss to Union County. So it's a team that can score the football, but Caldwell County's defense is really what we hung our hat on early in the season, and you expect those guys to have a good game tonight.
Exactly. I think we will definitely have improved in the defensive front three. The linebackers are always pretty sturdy and strong. The defensive secondary is pretty good. Now, we will be missing one secondary guy tonight on defense, and that would be Jack Stevens. Correct. He won't be able to play tonight, but we've got guys that we can reload and put in there. And And so I really think we'll get after them defensively early on and see what we can disrupt their passing game. Their passing game is still under 50% for the year. So if we get after the quarterback, it could be vital for Trigg's success tonight if we don't get after him.
Yeah, I think Jacob Weiss comes in on the season only at 43% completions, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But this is one of those games that you look at Caldwell County like we have in years past. They're going to come in and do what they do best and let the other team worry about trying to handle us instead of worrying about the strengths of Trigg County. Our offense is a good, solid offense. You've got a quarterback in Russ Bashir coming in, hitting on 66% on the season.
And against pretty good football teams too, Dennis, where the Murray defensive line was big and huge, Mayfield, and he's completing passes under a lot of duress at various times, and he's got receivers that can really go get the ball. Once they catch it, they know what to do with it. And if Trigg is set, according to what Coach Barnes said in his pregame interview, of covering those guys one-on-one, we may see some 30, 40, 50, 60-yard pass plays tonight.
Absolutely. You've got one kid in the receiving corps, Barron Wells, having an outstanding year, averaging 87 yards a game through the air and receptions.
And you cannot let Barron catch the ball in space because he's going to leave you behind. He's got all kinds of broken field running ability, great hands to go along with that, and he just knows where daylight is.
You've got another highly touted receiver in Trip Branch. Also, Tate Van Hoosier is sure-handed as anybody out there. So we like the thought of Trigg running a defense that's going to be man-to-man coverage. Coach Barnes said that they do blitz a lot. So if we pick up the blitz, give Russ the time, and Russ is not shy about rolling out to the side. He can get away from one tackler, and that's not a big deal for him. But if we give him some time to throw and look down the field, one-on-one coverage, I really like Branch and the gang with Wells, Van Hoosier, and the like having big nights tonight.
And with the ability that Tripp's got, Tripp can go up over a 5'10" guy easily to catch the ball, and he's got really excess running ability as well. He's not limited in that facet of the game either. So and Tate, when you mentioned Tate, not only can he catch it, he can run over you if you're too close to him. And a great tight end and good for the 14, 15, 16-yard catches that you might need sometime moving the ball down the field. And so I think our passing attack, and I would like to see what we could do in the running game, especially one of our favorite guys, Travion Samuel, what he can do if they bust these linebackers quickly in and we get him on the edge or get him off tackle and where he can scoot. And we also need to note, Dennis, that there is one lineup change tonight for the Tigers offensively, is that we're moving Dalton Haney back from his tackle position to center, and we're moving Brady Holman from center back to Dalton's tackle position. So that gives us a little bit more experience in the center of the line. All these things coming in, we're tweaking, if you will, getting ready for, we feel between us that we won't have a game next Saturday or Friday night, depending on the situation. So we've got to use this game to really get better come playoff time.
Yeah, because the playoffs are set. This is our last home game of the season unless Ballard pulls off the biggest upset in high school football history and beats Mayfield some way. But we'll go to Murray that first week of playoff. And, Bob, we talked about it on the way into the stadium tonight. A couple of plays here and there, and you take a 2-3 team in Caldwell County, we could be sitting 4-1 and undefeated in the district right now just on the matter of a couple of plays. The last time we were here, we had Murray in overtime. Looked like our guy got into the end zone, hit the pylon. They say his foot was out of bounds. The official making the call was involved in the play physically, landed on his back, and a little controversial, but no instant replay in high school football. Same thing in Mayfield, a 1-point loss at Mayfield on a play that looked like Tate made a reception, got tackled, but never hit the ground. It landed on a Mayfield player, got up, taken off running, and was called down on the spot. So a couple of plays, you could be setting 4-0 in this district, or 3-0 in this district.
And that's what Bear Bryant used to call the effing game. And we have played well this year. We played 3 of the teams in our district legitimately are in the top 10 Class 2A teams in the state. So we're not to be looked at. All these games involving Mayfield and Murray come down to basically the last play of the football game.
And like you said, no guaranteed game next week at all with the COVID situation as it is in Kentucky right now. We're about 13 and a half minutes before we kick this one off. We're going to take a break here on the Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show, and when we come back, we'll hear for the first time down on the field from our guy, Todd Griffin.
As a community-owned enterprise, the Princeton Electric Plant
2 minutes.
services to the people in the Princeton area. One of the services they provide is to make sure the lights are on over our fields and courts for our Caldwell County Tigers. From everyone at the Princeton Electric Plant Board, good luck to all of the
I hope to, yeah, depending on how long Todd goes.
For a safe season and a big electric roar to their Tigers. Tate Van Hooser, Addie Vincent, Lily Horde, and Easton Kizzy.
Raider Auction Company is owned and operated by Delbert Raider. Delbert has been in the agricultural field for over 40 years and is well known for his knowledge of used equipment. Raider Auction holds 4 consignment auctions a year, and they buy and sell equipment on a daily basis. If you're looking for a piece of equipment, they'll do their best to locate it, and financing is available. Contact Delbert Raider at 270-881-2610 or Amy Ezel at 270-604-2880 for all your used equipment needs. Raider Auction Company, Skyline Drive.
Winter's creeping our way. It's time to.
I was going to let you mention Pam and Phillip, and then we'll throw it down to Todd
from Trice Hughes' service
for his
department.
report.
They'll do a multi-point inspection of your vehicle, including checking your antifreeze, wiper blades, battery, and more. Time to get ready for Old Man Winter with Trice Hughes.
Trice Hughes is here for you and any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
I'm Clay Farless, and I'm a lender at Farmers Bank. From diapers to daycare to groceries, we are constantly looking for ways to save money at my house. We recently refinanced and saved more than a full % on our interest rate on a loan that was just over a year old. Rates are near all-time lows, so whether you're refinancing or buying, now's the time to apply online at tbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Microphone activated.
Back to Tiger Stadium, continuing on with the Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show. Just about 11 minutes before we kick this one off. Caldwell County and Trigg County here tonight on a great night for football, Bob. It's cool, no rain in the forecast for a while. The field looks exceptionally good tonight after a couple of 3 inches of rain here in Princeton over the last couple of days. So temperature about 48 degrees. At kickoff, we'll be down tickling the upper 30s by the time this one's over tonight.
And you're right, Dennis. The field, even though we've had 1 or 2 little series of frosts so far this fall, the field is green and absolutely looks beautiful. And before we get started, this little fact that we want to bring to the attention of our radio listeners.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Is I was informed today that tonight is the 400th straight game for Phillip and Pam Phelps to be in attendance at a Caldwell County football game. The last time that they missed was at the last game of the 1985 season in Mayfield. Coach G's last game as a head coach for the Tigers. So 400 games in a row. What a record.
And I'll tell you what, let's take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll go down to Todd on the field. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
This is Carol at the Woodall Agency. I'm asking you for the opportunity to give you a quote for your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, or mobile home. With competitive rates and several companies to choose from, you'll be getting the insurance that is right for you. Premiums keep getting higher. Give me a call today at 365-5541 or 601-5001 at our Lyon County office. We would love to have you as part of our Woodall Agency family.
Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress of Hopkinsville has prices so low, they're scary. Save now on living room, dining room, and bedroom sets with the best selection of all the brands you know and trust. They offer 12 months no interest and free delivery for all military. Time to ditch that nightmare of a mattress? Avoid the ghastly high prices at the other places and stop in today to take advantage of these spectacular savings. Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, 2519 Fort Campbell Boulevard, Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Because during this extremely difficult time in healthcare, many are afraid to go to the hospital or the doctor's office. Some folks may miss the opportunity to have Pennyroyal Hospice help them through the most difficult of times. As a family member, you can refer your loved one.
Yeah, come back after this one, be fine.
At end of life without a hospital or doctor's visit. Pennyroyal
Have you heard from Todd?
It's about living to the fullest.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Tiger Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And tonight, Bob, tonight is the Hall of Fame night here at Caldwell County, so we will have that coming up at halftime. Time now to take it down to the field for the first time tonight with our sideline reporter, Todd Griffin.
Chris has been coaching in 2008, started coaching in 2008, and has helped mold several generations of future Tiger football players.
And Mike's not on, so we're going to have some technical difficulties here. We'll get those straightened out and be right back as soon as we get a message from Todd that he's ready to go down on the field. Bob, looking forward to this game. It's one, should be plenty of scoring in this one. It's not going to be a 7-0 game tonight. You can almost be assured of that. Both offenses coming in ready to go. But Caldwell County's defense, you've got some kids that have really stepped up. And even though we've only played 5 games this season, you got to look at the play of Elijah Shaheen as he's really stood out among the best in West Kentucky.
You're right, Dennis. And the thing that makes me feel good is coming off of that Murray game, our front 3 defensive guys, Angel Long, Elijah Shaheen, and Drew Davis, really led the 3 of the top 4 tacklers in that game. And they're against a Murray offensive line that was pretty good. So those kids are improving, and that bodes well for us to be able to get pressure on the offensive line and obviously take that into the offensive backfield and create havoc back there.
About 7 minutes. I think we've got our technical difficulties worked out. Let's try this again. Go down to the sideline with Todd Griffin.
All right, Dennis, thanks. So the technical difficulty was probably me, but we're good to go now down here with Gary Goodacre. And Gary, a big night here with the Hall of Fame class coming up at halftime.
Fantastic that they honored 7 worthy individuals from different eras. We had some from the 80s and 90s, some more recently, but all of them have definitely made their mark on Caldwell County football, and I'm glad that we were able to have this ceremony for them tonight.
Yeah, a strong class going into the Hall of Fame, and everybody will get to enjoy that on the live stream here at halftime, and it should be a fun game having it with Trigg County, one of the big rivals.
I'm so glad we got to host Trigg and Crittenden, 2 of our border rivals. I think this is, number one, it's good to get to play. We weren't here or anywhere last week except inside the house, and these kids, I think they've adjusted, but at the same time, they realize they don't know if they'll have a game next week, don't know how the playoffs are going to go. I think it's going to give them a sense of urgency, and I think we're going to get our best effort. And if we have our best effort, I think it'll be a good night for Caldwell.
Yeah, I just spoke with Scott Brown over on WKDZ radio earlier. They're doing the Trigg County broadcast, and I said it feels like, instead of 2 weeks, like 2 months since we've been here.
It doesn't seem like it's been just 1 week off. And, you know, what these kids have gone through is just amazing that they've had the resiliency. I think they've learned a lot about themselves. I think they learned what they're capable of. And, yes, we would all like to have a normal playoff run and see how far we can go. But I think this experience is going to be good for them in the long run as adults, because they're going to realize that you got to roll with the punches and treat experiences and not take them for granted.
Well, and we wish we could have done a little more for the Hall of Famers tonight. You know, typically set up a tent and have some nice things, but just can't do that this year. But still going to get to honor those guys at halftime.
Yeah, you can't have the refreshments and the table, and you don't get the things, the niceties like that. But the fact that the committee recognized the contributions of these 7 individuals, I've seen most of them play either as contemporaries in the stands, classmates, or as the statistician, and if you go in the record books, you're going to see a lot of these names.
Some numbers to throw at you, Gary. First of all, this is the 80th meeting between the Tigers and the Wildcats. Caldwell County leads the all-time series with Trigg County 44-22-1. Princeton Butler was actually 10-0-2 against Trigg County. So this series continuously playing every year, Tigers and Wildcats, goes back to 1947. The first game of the series, though, back in 1938.
Corona didn't stop everything, so this one will get to survive on. As many others may break, this would move up a chain of ones that were able to continuously go. And these guys have played each other literally for 10 years if they started third grade junior pro, and you know, the junior pro's doing well and they've got to play their season. These kids know each other. They're on the Instagram, they're on the social media, but at the same time I think it's friendly, and I think whoever wins this game will have bragging rights, but in the end it's just an experience they could talk about years later.
And I heard Bob mention this earlier, Philip and Pam Phelps seeing their 400th straight Tiger football game tonight. So that puts me at 391 and you at 277, I think.
That almost adds up to 1,000 games watched if you look at that.
Bunch, yeah.
That is a bunch, and we're blessed that we've been able to do it this long. The Phelps have been great supporters of Caldwell County football, and you know, we're not promised tomorrow, much less next week's game, but I think it's been an honor, you would say the same for me, that we've been able to watch so many games. And I think these Hall of Famers just give us a little perspective that these are people who are doing good things in their community as adults. And I'm just happy that we so far have not had our streaks broken.
And Dennis and Bob, just want to mention that it's the 400th straight football game for Philip and Pam. But also during that time, they haven't missed any scrimmages or anything. So that's an even longer streak than 400 days.
It's the epitome of dedication as far as we're concerned. We love Philip and Pam and glad that they're here tonight and hope that streak continues for a long time. Thank you, Todd and Gary. We got about 2:42 left before we kick this one off. Bob, before we close out the Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show, let's do the injury report brought to you by Dr. Mike Littlejohn. Dr. Mike would like to wish the Tigers a safe and successful season, and Dr. Mike Littlejohn is your one-stop shop for all of your sports medical needs.
And the injury report, we're in really, really nice, excellent health. As we mentioned earlier, we'll have one young man that won't play tonight because he's in quarantine, but not with any of the symptoms. So we're good to go, Dennis.
And that's the injury report from Dr. Mike Littlejohn. We appreciate Dr. Mike being with us all season. 2 minutes before we kick this one off, that closes us down on the Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show. Stephen Show Plumbing is dedicated to ensuring their customers' plumbing needs are met in a timely and professional manner. They provide basic services such as leaky faucet repair or drain cleaning, all the way to major remodels and new construction. And you can take it from Bob and myself. They do a great job. Just call them up, and you won't be disappointed with their service. That's Stephen Show Plumbing, and we appreciate those guys being the pregame sponsors all season. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and when we come back, we'll get set to kick this one off. It's the Tigers and the Wildcats here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Have you ever been told that you snore? Do you ever wake up gasping for air? You may need a wake-up call. The highly trained staff at Caldwell Medical Sleep Lab perform testing that can aid your physician in diagnosing a multitude of sleep problems. Sleep disorders can have a significant and negative impact on your health when they remain undiagnosed and untreated. Get on the path to a healthier, happier you and give us a call today at 270-365-0307. You can also visit our website at caldwellmedical.com to learn more about what our sleep lab can do for you.
That's all right. Good.
You're listening to Caldwell County Football on WPKY Princeton.
Trice Hughes wants your vehicle to last as long as possible. It's getting cooler, and that brings on the yellow light on your dash. Tire pressure. When the temperature drops, so does your tire pressure. This can cause a warning. Stop by Trice Hughes.
Just for time's sake, I'm going to let you do the whole prayer.
Rid of that stubborn
we'll go to that real quick.
Trice Hughes is here for you and any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Set to kick this one off. Tigers and Wildcats.
The time for talk is over. It's game time. Caldwell County football lives on WPKY. Let's check in with the WPKY sports crew live at the stadium.
And teams getting set to kick this one off. Bob, let's have the prayer and then get started on this one between the Tigers and Wildcats.
Holy God, thank you for another Friday night. We ask you to protect each student that steps onto the field tonight, and we also ask that you bless the efforts of each student in ways they never thought possible. In Jesus' name we pray. Further, Lord, we ask you to give courage and sportsmanship to the players, patience and understanding to the coaches, wisdom and knowledge to the game officials, and lastly, peace to us all. We ask these things in your precious name. Amen.
And kickoff is up and bounces at the 18, gets away from Trigg County. They pick it up at the 10. Good coverage. He's going to be taken down at the 11. Kickoff brought to you by Purcell Tire. Let's kick off this season with a vehicle checkup with Purcell Tire in Princeton. Keep your vehicle running great so that you'll never be late for school, work, or the ball game with the help of Purcell Tire on Highway 62 West in Princeton. And Bob, the coin toss brought to you by Farless Realty. Coin toss is a little bit different this season. Obviously, Caldwell County won the toss and elected to defer, kicked off to Trigg County on that one. Farless Realty is your home to find that house that's you really want. They'll take a good care of you to find out the interest rates while they're still reasonably low, play up the middle, and incomplete. That teaches me to try to do the the ads and the play at the same time. Farless Realty can help you any way you want to find that home that fits you, your family, and your budget. Contact Farless Realty at 270-365-5058 or stop by 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. Also check them out on farlessrealty.com.
And Trigg County comes out, first pass on the game goes incomplete. And now back to the voice of the Tigers, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg County at their own 11-yard line. Jacob Weiss is the quarterback, takes a snap, handoff, tries to break it outside across the 15 and down. That's number 4 for Trigg County, Jaquelis Martin. Gain is all the way out to the 19-yard line. This will be third down and about 3 for the Wildcats. Just underway here at Tiger Stadium. No score in this one. Trigg County with the first possession. Trigg County in the white uniforms with the black numerals. Caldwell County all blue tonight with the gold numerals. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left for Weiss. He hands off up the middle and nothing going there. Caldwell County clogged that one up, and it's no gain on the play. I think that was Jaquelis Martin again with the carry, so Trigg County will bring out the punt unit. And 3 and out for Trigg County on their first possession.
And Dennis would like to say the first quarter is brought to us tonight by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutiques. Been under the ownership, management of Pam and Havelock for the past 3 years. Stop by Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
Big punt by Trigg County forces Caldwell County all the way back to the 43-yard line. Trying to get it to the outside. Turns the corner, beats one tackle, gets to the 50, and pushed out of bounds in Trigg County territory. That was number 21, Barron Wells on the return. Barron was almost tackled back about the 43 of Caldwell County. Able to break one tackle and get it down the field. And looks like they are marking a penalty off against Caldwell County. And it's going to take them back. The penalty happened at the 42-yard line. So they'll take it back and spot this one at the Caldwell County 32, where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Russ Bashir, quarterback for Caldwell County. Puts Wells in motion. Bashir rolls in and out of the hands of Tate Van Hoosier. So incomplete, 2nd down and 10 coming up. Van Hoosier catches about 99 out of 100 of those. Maybe looked up the field just a little bit on that one early.
I think he was guilty of looking upfield, taking his eyes off the ball. Perfectly thrown pass.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Samuel in the backfield. Bashir looks this way, looking for Branch, incomplete at the 40. So 2 incompletions. Clock stops with 10:10 to go in the first quarter, and it's 3rd down and 10 for Caldwell County. Bashir gets the play from the sideline. 2 backs in the backfield this time with Russ. It's going to put Wells in motion, make it a 3-receiver set on the left side. Bashir takes it, drops back, looks over the middle, complete at the 47 and into Trigg County territory, over the 40, down to the 30. He's got some blockers in front. Wells to the 15, 10, 5, and touchdown Tigers. Well-designed play and great downfield blocking from Caldwell County.
And that's what we've been talking about pregame. You get Barron into space. He catches the ball. Beautiful run on that across the field, coming down this near sideline after catching the ball on the other opposite side of the field.
So Caldwell County turns 3rd and 10 into a touchdown with 9:56 to go in the first quarter. Vibrate in for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So that's a Taco John's extra point for Blake Vibrate. Taco John's Mexi Rolls are back. The same handmade crispy flaky tortillas stuffed with seasoned beef, beans, and melted cheese for a unique flavor. Open until midnight, so go by after the game tonight and grab some. That's Taco John's in Princeton. We'll take 30 seconds and be back. The Tigers lead this one 7-0. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
Go Tigers from Taco John's. Have a great season, Tiger athletes.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've always had their drive-thru, and now they're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We are all having to adjust to this new way of life. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
And back to Tiger Stadium as we get set for the kickoff after the touchdown. Vibrate tees it up at the 40. 7-0. Caldwell County leads this one. Bashir to Wells. What was really impressive was all that downfield blocking. Kick is up. Fielded at the 14-yard line. Trigg County takes it back across the 20 and brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Big tackle by Caldwell County.
Looked like Clayton Wolford on that tackle, number 10.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, Trigg County. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line. Weiss will come to the line. He'll have number 12, Kendrick Adams, in the backfield. Going to bring number 5. That's Jaden Vaughn, the top receiver. Handoff goes to Adams out of the backfield. Hit in the backfield, bounces off one. And second effort gets him down to about the 29-yard line.
Really hard 5-yard run that time by Kendrick Adams. Should have been down for no gain or a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, in fact, takes it out to the 30. So a 6-yard pickup when they really had him nailed in the backfield. So 2nd down and 4 coming up for Trigg County. Weiss is going to send Vaughn to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. Extra tight end. Weiss takes a snap. Handoff on the right side. He's got some room across the 35 and pulled down at the 40. First down, Trigg County. Ball's going to be spotted. Bob will have to give him the 41. Wolford on the tackle for Caldwell County, but a nice run off that right side for the Wildcats.
Had a nice hole after he got outside and cut it back.
So Weiss in the backfield. 2 backs to his right shoulder. 2 receivers each side. Handoff straight up the middle. Trigg County lowers his head. That's number 12. Kendrick Adams up across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Kendrick Adams, pretty good size looking kid. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Wildcats. So Weiss gets the play in. We're going to spread it out this time a little bit. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Adams in the backfield. Now he'll bring some help back. That's number 4, Martin. Handoff goes to Martin. Hit in the backfield. Gets away from one tackle. Hit again and pushed back. He'll be dropped for a loss back down to about the 42-yard line. Oh, a fumble on the play. And Caldwell County did get it. I thought they'd called him down for a second. We saw the sideline judge stepping it off to the 42, but a turnover for Trigg County gives it to Caldwell at the Wildcat 37-yard line. So a big break early for Caldwell County. Maybe one of those cases, Bob, where they tried to get what yardage they could. Sometimes it's better just to go down. Caldwell County able to strip the ball away in a group. And the Tigers in good shape at the Wildcat 37. Bashir in the backfield with Samuel. Bashir drops back, looks down the field, wants Van Hoosier complete at the 12. Van Hoosier fighting two players, still on his feet, pushing as far as he can, and gets it down to the 2-yard line. Bob, they did everything but jump on Tate's back, and he still carried him from the 5 down to the 2.
That's what kind of hands that Tate has after that miss on the opening pass of the game. Nice catch on that, and he carried two guys, 6 yards to the 2-yard line.
First and goal coming up for Caldwell County. Bashir at the sideline getting the play from Coach Barnes.
I think Travion's going to get it now, Dennis.
I would lay $1 on Travion getting a carry right here. Two receivers out to the left, single receiver to the right. Bashir is going to keep it and walks it in untouched. Touchdown Tigers, Russ Bashir. A stroll in the park on that one, Bob. Took it to the right side. Everything sealed off, and he was able to waltz that one into the end zone. 13-0 Caldwell County, that score with 6:56 to go in the first quarter. And some discussion amongst the referees. I didn't see a flag come in. We'll see what the head official is coming over to the sideline. Personal foul, Caldwell County.
Maybe the extra point is going to be moved back now.
Barnes not happy with the call, but
I think the touchdown's going to stand, and maybe this penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah, it looks like the extra point's still going to be spotted at the 10. I didn't see anything really going on after the play.
I didn't either.
So Vibrett gets set for the Taco John's extra point. Smiley gets the snap down, kick is up, and good. So with 6:56 left to go in the first quarter, Caldwell County out in front early in this one, 14-0 Tigers. Back in 1 minute on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Hi, this is Kelly Martin of Pennyroyal Hospice, and we are proud to be a part of the greatest comeback of all time.
The Saturday Morning Quarterback Club radio show will broadcast live at WPKY from Gather on Main this Saturday morning beginning at 9. Stop by East Main Street and enjoy Gather on Main's spooktacular brunch while listening to the show. You never know who you'll bump into. Spooktacular brunch lasts till 2 this Saturday afternoon at Gather on Main.
U-Ride has upped their game. As a matter of fact, it's a whole new ball game. It's an all-new sales team, bringing 33 years of experience to work for you. They're here to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely with a personalized hometown feel. More variety with better quality. On-the-lot financing, and you can apply safely online at uridesales.com. Call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff. U-Ride on the Marion Road, Princeton, 270-365-3018.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Tigers capitalizing on a fumble. First turnover of the game for Trigg County, and in 2 plays, the first touchdown drive, the Tigers had covered 3 plays. The second touchdown drive only covered 2 plays. So that's the mark of a Caldwell County football team.
That's what we're used to seeing over the years, right, Bob?
Exactly. And I'll turn it back over now to the voice of the Tigers, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. The penalty was enforced on the kickoff, so Caldwell County's Vibrett will kick this one off from his own 25-yard line. Right down the middle. Big kick drives Trigg County all the way back to the 12. Up the middle across the 20, 25, 30, finds a hole up across the 35, tries to get to the outside, got some blockers across the 40 into Caldwell County territory and finally pushed out of bounds, but a big return all the way back down near the Caldwell County 20-yard line. I think that was Jaquelis Martin on the return.
And
see where they'll spot this one, but a big return for Trigg County right on the Caldwell County 20. Took that one initially right up the middle, Bob, busted it to the right side, had a couple of blockers. So Trigg County in good position to try to cut into this Caldwell lead. 2 receivers each way. Weiss takes a snap, drops back, flags come down. And I think Trigg County may have moved a little bit early. Fish call, legal procedure, Trigg County. So that'll drop them back to the 25-yard line. 6:38 to go in the first quarter. 14-0. Tigers lead this one. Well, I say a good-sized crowd. It's 30%, but it still looks like it's filling the stands up pretty well. Timeout's going to be called by Trigg County as the play clock was getting down under 10. So we'll take a quick timeout and be right back. You're listening to Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
For a delicious meal, try Kay's Kitchen in Princeton. They have great home cooking, just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Enjoy cooked-to-order breakfast every day, all day. Daily lunch specials include favorites like open-faced roast beef, grilled chicken tenderloins, country fried steak, smoked pork chops, and catfish and shrimp on Fridays. All your favorite veggies, too. And don't forget Kay's homemade desserts. Open Monday through Thursday, 5 to 2, Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 5:30 to 11. Kay's Kitchen, 501 North Jefferson Street, Princeton, 1 block from the courthouse.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County leading over Trigg County 14-0 with 6 minutes and 38 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Both teams now back onto the field, and for the call, the voice of the Tigers, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Timeout's brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. For all of your construction and concrete needs, it's Travis Construction and Concrete. Trigg County's Weiss takes it, drops back, looks down the field, good protection. Weiss has a lot of time, now throws complete at the 18-yard line. Down to the 10 goes number 5, Jaden Vaughn. Looks like Caldwell County's defender left Vaughn, thought he had a shot at the quarterback, and Vaughn ended up wide open at the 18-yard line.
And I don't know whether that's going to be a first down or not, Dennis. Ball's right on the 10.
And it looks like they are going to make it first and goal. It is marked right on the 10, so that's got to be a first down. So first and goal, Trigg County. Little mix-up on the coverage by the Tigers, and Vaughn wide open for the first down. Weiss takes a snap, hands off to the left side, hit and brought down, no gain. I think, Bob, that was number 4, Jaquelis Martin. Van Hoosier with a big hit right at the 10-yard line, no gain. Second and goal coming up for the Wildcats. Caldwell leads this one 14-0. 5:40 left to go in the first quarter. Weiss gets the Wildcats set in the backfield. He's got Kendrick Adams. 2 receivers each way, Caldwell County in man coverage. Weiss takes it back, has some pressure, has to roll. Flag goes down, heaves it to the corner. That one's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Flags in the backfield, and you got to suspect it's a holding against Trigg County in that area. We'll see what the official call is. Clock stops with 5:16 to go in the first. And it is, in fact, a hold against Trigg County. Bob, I thought for a second Trigg County was trying to set up a screen because there were so many blue jerseys in the backfield, but I think we just got off the ball really well and was really putting the pressure on Weiss.
And we certainly had a ton of pressure on him and just about made an interception. I think that maybe would have been out of bounds, but we had the receiver really well covered.
So that's going to make it second and goal, but from the 30. Two receivers each side for Trigg County. Adams in motion. Throw is in and out of the hands of number 5, Jaden Vaughn. Little extracurricular pushing going on the field. No flag on that one, though. Like Todd and Gary said in the pregame, these kids know each other. They've played Little League ball since 3rd grade against each other, so the familiarity is there for these two squads, especially with social media these days, and the rivalry going back to 1947. So we'll see what they call on 3rd and goal from the 30. You've got Martin and Vaughn, the two receivers to the right, extra tight end in. Adams goes in motion. May have taken off upfield a little early and did. Flag goes down. And it's going to be a motion. You saw Adams just take off after he went in motion, got to the end of the line, took off upfield. He was down to about the 28 before the ball was snapped. So the penalty moves it back to the 35-yard line, 3rd down and goal with 5:12 left to go in the first quarter, 14-0 Caldwell County.
It could be that on 4th and goal, Trigg might have to punt. Dennis, that's kind of a rarity, isn't it?
I would say that doesn't happen very often, but you're right, Bob. Need a good hold right here. Kendrick Adams, big kid back there with Weiss in the backfield. Weiss drops back, gets some pressure, throws it down the side and complete inside the 10. That was complete to number 17, Dakota Lockhart, down to the 7-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and goal from the 7-yard line. We'll see if Trigg County comes out with the field goal unit.
I think Trigg got away with a couple of holding calls that didn't get called on that play. We saw guys trying to get away from their block, rushing the passer, but not able to do so.
They are going for the field goal. It'll be spotted at the 15, so a 25-yard attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, hooking towards the upright. Just gets inside the right side. And with 4:19 to go in the first quarter, it's Caldwell County 14, Trigg County 3. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on WPKYonline.com.
Do you or a family member have a disability that restricts you from being able to use
25.
your home or business? The licensed staff at Penny Rowell Home Medical have the solutions. They sell and install
Who was the kicker?
elevators,
did not see
aluminum
that. I'll
ramps,
look on.
walk-in showers, tub lifts, bathroom safety items, and much more at the lowest prices around. Rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. Call 1-800-445-8002. Penny Rowell Home Medical, veteran and locally owned for 35+ years.
Hey guys, it's Kelly Capps with Farmers Bank. Buying a home can be stressful, and I'm sure you have many questions like what's a good rate? What type of loan is right for me? I'm
Must
here to
be
walk you through the
Keller
process.
Nichols, number
Whether you're buying
88.
your first home, downsizing, or looking to upgrade, Farmers Bank has the options for you. We offer rural housing, VA loans, and so much more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or you can apply online at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Microphone activated.
And back to Tiger Stadium. 4:19 to go in the first quarter. Trigg County to kick off after the field goal. Short kick. It's going to be fielded at the 22-yard line. Wells tries to bring it back across the field. Near side, gets across the 30, rounds the corner to midfield, taking it down the sideline, tries to cut it back in. Hit, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Good job by Wells. And Caldwell County doing a good job sealing these corners off on these kickoff returns. Wells just stepped on the white line at the 35-yard line. So the Tigers will have it 1st and 10 in Trigg County territory, trying to build onto a 14-3 lead. Samuel in the backfield, trip set all the way to the left. Branch, lone receiver on near side. Caldwell County going towards the cab building here in the first quarter. Branch is the target, complete We'll see if he's in, and he is in all the way down to the 10-yard line. Great pass by Bashir to Branch. I think Caldwell County knew who he wanted to go to on that one. Bashir never looked away to the three receivers on the left. That was all Branch. So a big catch and a first down for Caldwell County. First downs brought to you by Lake Barkley CrossFit. You're never too healthy, too strong, or in too good of health. Lake Barkley CrossFit has classes designed for anyone at any fitness level. Bashir this time gets some pressure in the backfield, rolls to the right, looks into the end zone, incomplete. Flags down in the backfield. Maybe a hold against Caldwell County as Bashir had to roll. And it does look like the early call against the Tigers. Hold against Caldwell County. Coach Barnes talked in the pregame show with you, Bob, about the tendency of Trigg County to blitz a lot. Penalty will move it back to the 27-yard line of Trigg. Compact trip set to the left. Ball gets loose from Bashir, picks it up and tackled. Loss will take it back to the 31-yard line. So Caldwell County got as far as the 10 on the reception by Branch, now backing up. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers lead this one 14-3. But this is going to bring up a 2nd and 27. Oh, excuse me, 2nd and 31. Three receivers to the left. Branch alone to the right. Bashir in and out of the hands of Wells. And probably just as well, Bob, had he reeled that one in, he was going to get hit for a loss. So the incompletion stops the clock with 2:54 to go in the first. Third and goal for the Tigers from the 31.
What I said a while ago may be true here for the Tigers.
Maybe. This is
if we get thrown with a loss.
Some hard drives by these two teams after getting it down deep. And Caldwell County, a little unsettled on what they wanted to call, and they'll take the timeout. As we said earlier, timeouts brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete remodels, and more. Good luck, Tigers, and here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. 2:54 to go here in the first, Bob. 14-3, Caldwell County, but neither team having a much of a go after they get the ball in the red zone the last couple of times.
It's been a kind of a lackluster the last Trigg drive and this drive for the Tigers, and it could come down to where we have to try a field goal.
Bob, would you like to tell the folks about something special with Saturday morning quarterback tomorrow?
In the morning, Saturday morning quarterback, we'll go on the road. We'll not be in the studio. We'll be down on Main Street at Gather on Main. I think some of the coaches will be there, if not all the coaches, so we'll do our show downtown tomorrow morning.
Looking forward to that. Caldwell County back on the field. Bashir with Samuel in the backfield. Bashir drops back, gets some good protection over the middle, complete at the 6. We'll see who it's to. Brought down inside the 5. I think that was Van Hoosier. Tate Van Hoosier with a nice catch, a nice pinpoint pass by Bashir. We talked about his completion rate before the game, 66% on the season.
Down to the 3 or 4 yard line, Dennis, I can't.
We're going to call this on the 3. 4th down and goal for Caldwell County. They're going to go for it. Extra tight end in the ball game. You got Van Hoosier and Samuel. It's going to be Bashir on a design run, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line. A little bit of a mishandle on the snap, maybe delayed that play.
Gets to the 1 yard line, maybe.
So the turnover on downs is going to give it to Trigg County at their own 2 yard line, it looks like. 2:10 left to go in the first quarter. And, yeah, let's do the official spot. They're going to call Bashir with no gain on the play. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. So 2 of the longest 3rd and goals I think we've seen since we've done this about 6 years, Bob, but neither team able to punch it in. Weiss in the backfield, takes a snap, wants to go deep on the far sideline. This one complete at the 32-yard line and brought down at the 38-yard line. Max Kramer made the tackle, but one-on-one coverage. Weiss made a nice pass. Did not catch the receiver's number. Very skinny numbers for Trigg County, kind of hard to pick up at times. May have been number 11, Dylan Skinner, on that side. So first down, out to their own 38-yard line. Flags in the backfield. I don't think it was play clock. Play clock setting on 25 right now. They're going to wave it off. And 5 was on the pass. Jaden Vaughn made that pass. Correction on that. Thank you, Todd, down on the sideline. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Weiss in the backfield. Over the middle, quick, intercepted at the 42-yard line. Caldwell County, that's Van Hoosier across the 20. 10-5, touchdown, Caldwell County. Tate Van Hoosier picked that quick one up over the middle and ran it back 42 yards for the touchdown. That one coming with 1:22 to go in the first quarter. You let Van Hoosier get up ahead of steam like that, nobody was going to step in front of him anyway and survive it. But the pick 6 by Tate Van Hoosier makes it 20-3 Caldwell County. Taco John's extra point coming up for Viverette. Snap is down, kick is up, and good. 1:22 left to go in the first. Caldwell County leads this one big, 21-3. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Fortner Gas is a full-service propane company offering services in western Kentucky. You'll find offices located in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website and discover the many services and products available to you at Fortner Gas. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they are already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If not, they'd love to be. Contact Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
Enjoy your favorite Mexican food at La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant. They're open 7 days a week. It is recommended to wear a face mask while walking in and out of the restaurant. They're operating at limited seating capacity and offering carry-out service. Just wear your mask when you pick up your order. Always practice social distancing. They appreciate your business and are ready to serve you. Stay safe. La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant, Princeton and Marion.
Microphone activated.
And back to Tiger Stadium with 1:22 left to go in the first quarter. Caldwell County with 3 touchdowns in the quarter. Viverette will kick it off this time from his 40. Caldwell looking to even their record at 3-3 on the season. Scheduled to finish up the regular season next week at Christian County. Viverette's kick is going to be a short one, fielded at the 22-yard line. Caldwell County with good coverage hitting the backfield, but he avoids that, shakes a tackle, and gets it out on a nice return out to the Wildcat 40-yard line. That was number 17, Dakota Lockhart. Almost taken down.
Probably
about 20 yards shy of this.
Exactly. We had a good shot at him and just couldn't hang on to him.
So ball spotted at the Trigg County 40-yard line. Compact set for Trigg County, extra tight end. Weiss takes it, goes to the right side, complete at the 44, and tackled at the 46-yard line. See who that is. And he's back in the huddle, not able to pick that number up. Clock running with 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Trigg pickup of about 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Little spread now by Trigg County. 2 receivers each way. Caldwell County showing blitz up the middle. Weiss sees it. Now Caldwell County backs out of it. Weiss rolls. Had the option under control. And ball loose. Picked up by Caldwell County. Dropped by Caldwell County. Ball still loose on the field. Bobbling around, and we'll see who comes down with it. Looks like Trigg may have survived that one and got it back at their 25-yard line. One of those where Caldwell County had the ball. All they had to do was fall on it, and it would have been their possession. But, of course, your natural inclination, Bob, is to pick that thing up. Nobody between you and the goal line.
I think we had it 3 different times, or had our hands on it 3 different
I think
times.
so.
But, you know, you first got to pick it up before you do anything with it. So it's marked back to the Trigg 25.
Back to the 25-yard line, but Trigg able to retain possession. They'll wind the clock. This should be the last play of the first quarter. Weiss takes it, drops back, throws it, and incomplete. 2 seconds on the clock. We'll see if that one stops. 1 second now on the clock, so one more play coming up in the quarter. That one incomplete to Jaden Vaughn.
And Dennis, I don't know that they moved the chains back and set Trigg County up for a first down. That play was we never had the ball covered. So that ball going back to Trigg should be Trigg's ball, 2nd down or 3rd down, whatever it may have been.
And a flag in the backfield. You're right, Bob. No, we never did really pick it up and make a football move.
We were bumbling it and dropping it and picking back up and dropping it. Never had control of the ball.
Hold against Trigg County is the call. But you're right. This is going to be a 2nd down play. We'll see where they end up spotting this one inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Should be 2nd down. They've got the 1st down marker on the far side.
Should be 2nd down. Well, if that was a first down play.
That's true. Yeah. They did mark it with the 1st down after the fumble. You're right. Handoff up the middle and brought down at the 15-yard line. Clayton Wolford in on the tackle for Caldwell County. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, it's Caldwell County 21, Trigg County 3. We'll be back for second quarter action after this. This is Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've always had their drive-thru, and now they're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We are all having to adjust to this new way of life. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
Magnolia 2 wants to wish all Tiger athletes the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
Finding convenient, quality health care close to home just got easier. That's because Caldwell Medical Associates Family Practice Clinic in Fredonia has expanded its team of family medicine providers in order to give your family even more access to expert care. Trust the team at Caldwell Medical Associates. To schedule an appointment, call 272-545-3386 or visit caldwellmedical.com.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Trigg County facing 2nd down and 20 yards to go. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Weiss drops back, gets some pressure, and intercepted. This one's going to the house. Tripp Branch with another pick 6. No flags on the field. So Branch with the pick. Caldwell County had good pressure on Weiss back at the goal line. Tripp Branch with the touchdown. That one just 9 seconds into the second quarter, 27-3 Caldwell County, as Vibrett will try to tack on the Taco John's extra point. Logan Smiley down for the snap. Flags go in. Trigg County tried to get a jump on the right side of the line. Offsides Wildcats. Still a little bit confused on how they spotted that fumble a little bit earlier. What do you say we take it down to the sideline and get the opinion from Todd Griffin?
Hey, Dennis, it was kind of tough to tell down here if Caldwell County ever had control of the football or not. Officials ruled they did, and then fumbled, and then Trigg County picked it up again. So change of possession, and Trigg County got the first down out of it.
Thank you, Todd. Field goal good. Taco John's extra point. Blake Viverette. So with 11:51 to go in the half, it's 28-3 Tigers. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on WPKYonline.com.
Trice Hughes wants your vehicle to last as long as possible. It's getting cooler, and that brings on the yellow light on your dash. Tire pressure. When the temperature drops, so does your tire pressure. This can cause a warning. Stop by Trice Hughes, and they'll check your tires and get rid of that stubborn light.
Trice Hughes is here for you. And any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the home team. Find them on Highway 91 North, Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy offers a wide range of family-friendly classes as well as personal training, yoga, gymnastics, sports training, cardio, and weightlifting. Trilogy has something for everyone. Trilogy now offers an app with online workouts, live classes, nutrition tracking, and more. Search Trilogy Performance Sports in your app store. Use sign-up code 1824. For app info and more,
you want to do the cozy living out of
Facebook.
this?
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Second quarter going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Beautiful furniture, bedding, accessories, and gifts. They're also your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Everything a home should be. And for the Call County getting ready to kick off, here's my sidekick, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Low line drive kick fielded at the 12-yard line of Trigg County. Up across the 25, still on his feet, rounding the 30 and hit hard and brought down. Flags on the play. I think that was Davis on the tackle. Big, strong tackle by Davis, but flags down near the 30-yard line. See what the call is coming up shortly. And looks like it's going to be a hold against Trigg County. And there we go. Official call, hold against Trigg County. Waited to get the spotlight on him there for a second. Wanted full attention of everybody. 11:41.
Well, we didn't know whether he was trying to remember what the signal was or what he had to do with his arms. Ball back to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, we'll give that one the 20. So 1st and 10, Trigg County. 28-3, Caldwell County with the big lead. Weiss drops back, gets some protection. This time goes to the far sideline. Good one-on-one coverage over there. Max Kramer defensively. That one had no chance. If it was going to be caught, it was going to be Kramer. He had great coverage on Jaden Vaughn. Gave up a lot of size on Vaughn. Vaughn, a big kid. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Trigg County. But, Bob, that was step for step with Kramer looking back for the ball.
Nice coverage that time by Max. He was really had his man. He was the only man that could have caught the football was our guy.
Weiss brings the Wildcats to the line. 2 receivers out to the right. Tigers in man coverage. Handoff into the backfield. That's Adams. Gets around the left side, still on his feet, near the sideline. And finally brought down. We'll see where they'll spot this one. Looked like just across the 25 from here, but that was all the way across the field, and it is going to be spotted at the 26-yard line. So 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Wildcats. Just about 11 minutes left in the first half. Don't forget at halftime, it's Hall of Fame night. I think the class is seven new members tonight, Bob. So
7 strong.
We'll have all of that coming your way on the halftime show. Hope you'll stay tuned for that. Weiss drops back, quick hit, up and incomplete. Off the hands of his intended receiver, but out of bounds. He was looking for big Kendrick Adams.
And looks like they are going into punt formation.
Trailing 28-3. As we said, that Hall of Fame induction ceremony coming up on the Little Caesars halftime show. We'll have public address announcer Frankie Brown doing the honors for us tonight. Caldwell County looking to block. Kick is up. This one not as long as the last one. Still a nice kick. Takes a Trigg County bounce down to the 39-yard line of Caldwell County. So Russ Bashir will bring out the offense, 1st and 10 from his own 39-yard line. Caldwell County scheduled to play Christian County next week. And then playoffs 2 weeks from tonight, Bob, as we'll make the trip to Murray, Kentucky. I said Bashir was going to take the snap. It looks like Van Hoosier in the backfield in the shotgun. Puts Wells in motion. Van Hoosier's going to keep it himself. Coming to the near side, gets across the 40. Stutter steps, 45, lowers his head, and bulls his way into Trigg County territory down to the Wildcat 48-yard line.
13-yard run by Tate that time, and the last 7-8 yards of that was bruising to Trigg County.
And it looks like they're going to leave Van Hoosier in. We saw Tate doing a lot of the warm-ups tonight, taking a lot of the snaps. He's got Smiley in the backfield with Samuel. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Branch to the near side. Trigg County showing blitz on the right side. Quick hit in and out of the hands of Wells. Another one of those situations, Bob. Wells well covered. So probably would have been a loss had he caught it.
Well covered by Trigg County that time.
Van Hoosier still with a 2-back set with him. Handoff goes to Samuel, breaks the line, gets across the 35.
There we go.
30, and brought down inside the 30. Down to the 27-yard line, it looks like.
Pregeon's biggest run of the year, 21-yard run that time.
Great call. I think that caught Trigg County a little bit by surprise. Van Hoosier still in at quarterback in the gun. Gives it to Smiley. Smiley takes it right side, finds a hole, gets down to the 15, close to the 10 before he's brought down. Logan Smiley with a nice run on 1st down. That's going to move the chains. Another Lake Barkley CrossFit 1st down.
To the 11.
To the 11. Tigers can still get a 1st down. Player down on the field. We'll see who this is for Caldwell County back at the 25-yard line. Hopefully nothing serious. There comes. Clock stops at 9:42 left to go in the 1st half. Caldwell County leads this one 28-3. I'll tell you what, John, let's take 30 seconds and come back. You're listening to Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Deer season's right around the corner. So if you happen to bag that big buck with your vehicle, let Trice Hughes' Collision Center go to work for you. Call or stop by for a free estimate.
Great people make up our home team at Trice Hughes.
It's here.
Trice Hughes is here,
Is it here?
for you. And any questions you may have about your vehicle. Buy your next vehicle from the home
Is
team.
it Gizmo Kraken?
Find them on Highway 91 North,
Yes.
Princeton, or at tricehughes.com.
Back to Tiger Stadium. We are in an injury timeout right now. Caldwell County's trainer and coach is looking at a player down on the field, checking him out. Bob, can you get that number? Is it 53 for us? That is Michael Vickery, able to walk off the field under his own power, so that's good. As the teams come back out on the field, want to congratulate the Lady Tiger volleyball team, a big region win, and they'll get underway in the Sweet 16 with a match at Caldwell County on Monday night, taking on the McCracken County Lady Mustangs. So that's going to be a big one at the Cab. Be sure to check that one out. I'm sure we'll have the coverage. Hopefully, I think it's Sue Stone on the call. Sue does a great job. Sue and Johnny with the volleyball. Sue really put volleyball on the map here in Caldwell County, and love listening to her call the matches. But that's going to be a couple of heavyweights on Monday night. 1st and 10, Tigers from the 11-yard line of Trigg County. Low snap, Van Hoosier picks it up, stiff arms, he's hung in the backfield. He's going to be taken down for a big loss. And it's going to be spotted near the 21-yard line, it looks like. So a loss of 10 on the play. Timing on that one thrown off a little bit by the low snap. Of course, Trigg brings pressure just about every other play. Smiley and Samuel in the backfield with Van Hoosier.
2nd and 19 for the Tigers.
Snap is back. Van Hoosier drops back, throws to the corner. Incomplete. Flag on the play. And it's got to be pass interference. Kramer, the intended receiver for Van Hoosier. Still waiting on the call from the officials. And it is pass interference against Trigg County in the corner. Bob, it was a late flag. Almost, you got to think that the official was trying to decide whether to call it or not.
Or maybe he couldn't find his flag in his pocket because it looked like the guy was face guarding him and pushing him and had his back, the defensive guy had his back to the ball.
There was a lot of contact. I think if Trigg had tried to make a play on the ball itself and gone for the catch, maybe it would have gone the other way.
And so they mark it back now to the 10.
Looks like it's at the 10-yard line.
So still 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 for the Tigers. You're right. Smiley to the left, Samuel to the right of Van Hoosier. Handoff to Samuel, hit in the backfield, shakes the tackle, turns it up the field, lowers his head, and a hard-nosed run. Travion Samuel inside the 5 to the 4. Bob, he was almost brought down for about a 3-yard loss, shook that one, then lowered his head and ran over somebody on the way to the 4-yard line.
You just love to watch him play football. He really gives it 110% every play.
Spread offense for Caldwell County. Van Hoosier rolls to the right, turns it up the field, sees a hole, and he's in. Signal touchdown Tigers. Tate Van Hoosier on the keeper. Great vision by Tate Van Hoosier on that. He could have rolled a little bit wider, saw that hole open up, and with his size, just turned it up the field and picked up the 4 yards. 8:14 to go in the first half. 34-3 as the route is on in Princeton. Tigers over the Wildcats. Vibrett in for the Taco John's extra point. Caldwell about a possession away from a running clock opportunity. Vibrett, kick is up. And it is good. With 8:14 left to go in the first half, it's Caldwell County 35, Trigg County 3. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
Pennyrile Electric members. Pennyrile Electric will resume disconnects for past due bills beginning November 2nd. In order to avoid any disruption of service, members with a past due balance are urged to contact Pennyrile Electric before November 2nd to make payment arrangements. Pennyrile Electric office lobbies are open to the public, so please contact us before November 2nd.
I'm going to go down to the restroom while they do
Pennyrile
the
Electric,
Hall of Fame
reliable
thing,
service
probably.
and competitive rates since 1937.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've always had their drive-thru, and now they're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We are all having to adjust to this new way of life. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County with 8:14 left in the second quarter, now lead 35-3 and about to kick off. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Viverette's got this one teed up at the 40. And the kick, high kick down the middle, fielded at the 18-yard line. That's Adams, shakes a tackle up the field in the middle. Hit, bounces off another tackler, and across the 50, taking it down the sideline. Caldwell County having a terrible time getting big Kendrick Adams finally brought down inside the Tiger 30-yard line. That last drive led by Tate Van Hoosier. We'll take it down to the field now and get an update on starting quarterback Russ Bashir.
Hey, Dennis, if you remember back to the drive when Caldwell County was stopped about 2 yards short of the end zone, and Russ carried the ball on 4th down. Russ got a little banged up on that play, so with Caldwell County up 35-3 here in the second quarter, I'm not sure we're going to see Bashir again tonight.
All right, thank you, Todd, on that. Bob and I noticed before the game a lot of the warm-up throws were being taken by Tate Van Hoosier. We didn't know if it was just a design thing to give Russ a little bit of rest after a big hit a couple of weeks ago or not. Trigg County tries to string it out to the right side. Caldwell County does a good job in pursuit. Not much on the gain for Trigg County. But Bob, I thought Tate did a great job on his first drive at quarterback this season, led the Tigers all the way down the field and punched it in himself from 4 yards out.
And the thing you like, he was composed. He didn't mishandle any of the snaps. Travion had a nice run in that drive.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9 coming up for Trigg County. 7:17 left to go in the first half. Weiss, handoff and a loss, hit in the backfield. Good job by Caldwell County. Adams on the carry. Number 20, Carnahan, and number 64. Get that one as I flip this over. 64, we don't have a 64 on the roster. Timeout called by Trigg County. We'll take 30 seconds and be back. Caldwell leads this one 35-3. This is Tiger football on WPKY.
Lancers Bank.
Is that one of those jerseys that had changed?
I don't think so.
We don't have a 64 at all. Maybe I read that wrong.
Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee.
Maybe I bet it was 54. Some of the jerseys are muddier than I thought they'd be. You can see the wear and tear on the field a little bit, so you can tell it's wet.
Exactly, and it may have been 54.
No, there's a 64 right here.
Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Microphone activated.
Back to Tiger Stadium. 6:53 left to go in the first half. Tigers lead this one 35-3. We're going to pause 5 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY, Princeton. Bob, I think the player was actually number 54, Elijah Shaheen, but we're just now noticing a lot of these numbers starting to get a little bit muddied up. Field, after the 2 or 3 inches of rain, starting to show some wear and tear in the middle. Weiss wanted to go down the field. He's going to be thrown for a loss back near the 40 on the sack. Angel Long.
Back to the 37, 6-yard loss.
So Angel Long with the big hit and drives Trigg County even farther back.
4th and 19.
Trigg County looks like they're going to go into punt formation. Caldwell County will drop a player back. That's Wells. Snap is back. Kick up and a good kick. Wells is going to let it go over his head, takes a bounce, and finally rolls into the end zone. But that one was about 2 yards from dying just outside the goal line. Tigers will take over on the touchback at their own 20-yard line with 6:05 to go in the first half. Little Caesars halftime report coming up with this year's induction into the Football Hall of Fame. 7 guys will go into the night, including one of our great friends, Coach Earl, leading the pack. I think that's the one that all of them had great careers and were standouts, but we're especially fond of Coach Earl, who comes up with us during basketball season quite a bit for broadcast.
One of our buddies.
Van Hoosier hands off to Smiley. Smiley with a nice cutback, gets it out across the 30, still on his feet, dragging a couple of tacklers all the way out near the 45-yard line. Put Logan Smiley down for a quick cut of the game candidate. Wanted to take that one out to the right, saw the hole open up, and on a step brought it back in. Ball all the way out to the 46-yard line. Lake Barkley CrossFit first down. Logan Smiley getting the flag set on the far sideline. Snap is back. Van Hoosier drops back, looks down the sideline, into double coverage, incomplete, looking for Trip Branch down at the 30-yard line. So second down coming up for Caldwell County.
Actually, second down, yes, correct.
Van Hoosier, two backs in the backfield. And off to Samuel. Samuel right up the middle across the 50 and lunges forward down to the 45-yard line. He'll be close to a first down. Some impressive running here in the second quarter. Travion Samuel.
They're going to give him a first down?
No, I think they're going to call him just short, half a yard. Smiley picks up the first down and then some, breaks into the open across the 30, 25, 20, and rolled down near the 15-yard line. So another Lake Barkley CrossFit first down. 15-yard line on the carry for Logan Smiley.
30-yard run by Logan that time. Caldwell County just marching down the field.
Van Hoosier at quarterback. As we got the report, Russ Bashir banged up a little bit on the previous drive. Samuel lowers his head down to about the 10-yard line. We'll mark him just short of the 10. Bob, can you see through that crowd? We'll give him the 11 is the official on the scoreboard. So.
I'm going to give him to the 10.
Yeah, we've liked Travion a long time.
He gets 5 yards on that carry, not 4.
Van Hoosier set to take the snap. Hand off to Samuel coming around the right side. Hit at the 10, bounces it back inside, hit again, gets it down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. So Samuel with another Lake Barkley CrossFit first down, and it's first and goal, Tigers. 4-yard line. Van Hoosier leading his second drive of the night at quarterback. Trigg showing blitz, and I think they jumped too much. Looks like it's going to go against the Wildcats. Offsides, Trigg County with 4:03 left to go in the first half. 35-3, Caldwell County with the lead. Van Hoosier takes a snap. Not sure if he handed it off completely or followed the lead of Samuel. But the gain is down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal.
You know who
I don't think Tate ever gave the ball up.
I think Tate kept it.
Second and goal. You've got any number of choices in that backfield. Van Hoosier's going to keep it himself and break the plane. Touchdown, Tate Van Hoosier. That score coming with 3:20 left to go in the first half. And Caldwell County will enjoy a running clock the rest of this one, 41-3. As Viverette will come in for the Taco John's extra point. Got to brag on Taco John's. We hit it after one of the games earlier this season, Bob, and it hit the spot.
I hit it today for lunch, Dennis.
There you go.
It hit the spot.
Viverette, sure-footed, up and in. 42-3 is this one as we near halftime, 3:20 to go. We'll take a break and be right back. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
Magnolia 2 wants to wish all Tiger athletes the best of luck this
Yeah, I'll be fine.
season. Go Tigers!
Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
We're home, but our home has moved. Luna Vet Clinic's new location is 51 Old Fredonia Road. We've moved to upgraded and expanded facilities to better serve pets and their humans. Open weekdays from 7:30 till 4:30, now accepting new patients and walk-ins. Luna Vet Clinic. Find Luna Vet Clinic on Facebook.
For a delicious meal, try Kay's Kitchen in Princeton. They have great home cooking, just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Enjoy cook-to-order breakfast every day, all day. Daily lunch specials include favorites like open-faced roast beef, grilled chicken tenderloins, country fried steak, smoked pork chops, and catfish and shrimp on Fridays. All your favorite veggies, too. And don't forget Kay's homemade desserts. Open Monday through Thursday, 5 to 2, Friday, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 5:30 to 11. Kay's Kitchen, 501 North Jefferson Street, Princeton, 1 block from the courthouse.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Trigg County back to receive the kickoff. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. We're now with a running clock, and there's the kickoff. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Nice kick. Pushes Trigg County all the way into the corner. Picked up at the 2-yard line and hit in the backfield, holding on for dear life. Caldwell County with the tackle at the 5. I think that was Wells with the tackle.
I think it was Barron.
Great coverage, Barron Wells, and he did not let go. Ball spotted at the 5, so Trigg County in a hole here for their possession with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bob will have all of the poly-eye stats of the first half coming your way at halftime on the Little Caesars halftime report. Also, the induction ceremony for 7 new members into the Tiger Football Hall of Fame. Trigg County with a player short on the field, and they're going to have to burn a timeout. And we'll take 30 seconds along with them. You're listening to Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Black Patch Grill says, go Tigers. Good luck this season.
'Tis the season, deer collision season. Pro Collision Body Shop to the rescue. Collision repair is all they do, and they do it right. It's what you expect and what you deserve. Jim King has been in the business for 34 years. Pro Collision is ASE and ICAR certified. The facility is climate controlled, which means no moisture, which means a better repair. Serving Caldwell, Lyon, Crittenden, and Trigg counties. Thank you for your business. Pro Collision Body Shop, a certified collision repair center, Princeton, Kentucky.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Trigg County taking possession at the Trigg 5-yard line. 2 minutes and 34 seconds to play here. Running clock in effect right now for the call. Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. We thought this one might be a shootout early with Trigg's offense performing pretty well so far this season, but Caldwell County's defense has really clamped down. Weiss in trouble, runs out of the end zone. Now he's going to take it out of bounds, and a gain all the way out to the 13-yard line. But Caldwell County with a couple of pick sixes so far in this ball game. Running clock situation, so it didn't matter whether he ran out of bounds or not. Caldwell County with the big lead. Weiss sets up with a compact set. One receiver to the right. Weiss, quick hit to the right, complete, and brought down across the 20-yard line. That's number 11 on the catch, Dylan Skinner. Little timing route from Weiss to Skinner. Skinner turned around, the ball was right on the spot, and it's going to be marked down at the 21-yard line. First down, Trigg County. Minute 20 left to go in the first half. Weiss brings his team to the line. This time they're going to spread it out a little bit. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Looks like Adams in the backfield. Weiss with the throw complete at the 30 to Skinner. Brought down by number 10 for Caldwell County, Clayton Wolford. So Trigg moving the ball, but under a minute to go in the first half. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line on the catch by Skinner. Same formation, 2 each way with Adams in the backfield. Weiss drops back, has some time, in and out of the hands, incomplete at the 40-yard line. Again, looking for Skinner. We've got Caldwell County in a zone here towards the end of the half. $18 seconds left. Running clock situation as Caldwell leads this one 42-3. Weiss Drops back. He's got some pressure this time. Goes down the field at the sideline, incomplete. Overthrows his receiver. In fact, Wells closer to the ball than anybody. And the incompletion takes us to the end of the first half. After one half of play, it's Caldwell County 42 and Trigg County 3. We'll take a break, and we'll come back. We'll get underway on the Little Caesars halftime report, so stay tuned for that. This is Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
U-Ride has upped their game. As a matter of fact, it's the whole new ball game. It's an all-new sales team, bringing 33 years of experience to work for you. They're here to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely with a personalized hometown feel. More variety with better quality. On-the-lot financing, and you can apply safely online at uridesales.com. Call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff. U-Ride on the Marion Road, Princeton, 270-365-38C.
Play that in there, and we'll introduce it real quick.
Great season from Treasures Remembered.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they're ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've always had their drive-thru, and now they're offering curbside pickup service as well. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. They appreciate your patience and understanding during this time. We are all having to adjust to this new way of life. It's temporary, but in the meantime, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers!
This is Casey McCoy, and I'm a mortgage loan processor at Farmers Bank. One of my favorite things about our home loan process is that you can apply online whenever it's convenient for you. By applying online, your information is sent directly to our lenders. It's quick and easy and a good way to jumpstart your loan. Apply today at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The teams are in the locker room, and it's time for the Tiger Halftime Report on WPKY.
And we are back to Tiger Stadium, underway here with the halftime report brought to you by Little Caesars. And the Hall of Fame introductions are underway here. Let's join public address announcer Frankie Brown.
That season. Ziegler is fifth on Caldwell's all-time rushing list with 3,112 yards. Ziegler is third on Tiger's career receiving list with 139 receptions and 11th on the career receiving yardage list with 1,199 yards. Ziegler still owns the Caldwell single-game rushing record with 329 yards against Reedland in the 2010 season. Brandon Ziegler. Our next inductee is Kent Wells. Kent is fourth on Caldwell's career rushing list with 3,121 yards. Wells still has the 8th highest single-game rushing mark in Tiger history when he rushed for 263 yards against Trigg County in 2002. Wells is also remembered for bullying his way into the end zone on a 2-point conversion in overtime as the Tigers won 22-21 at Fort Campbell in the 2002 season. Ladies and gentlemen, Kent Wells. Donovan Dane was Caldwell's leading rusher in 2001, 2002, and 2003. As a senior in the 2004 season, Dane was moved to quarterback where he passed for 717 yards, 12 touchdowns, while running for 368 yards and 9 TDs. Dane was also a 4-year starter at defensive back and returned punts and kickoff for the Tigers. Despite the move to quarterback for his final season at Caldwell, Dane is still 14th on the career rushing yardage list with 1,157 yards. He is 19th in career receptions with 69. Donovan Dane. Our next inductee is Timmy Bashir. Timmy was a starter at center and linebacker for the Tigers. As a senior in the 1990 season, Bashir was third on the team in tackles with 66. Bashir has had two sons play for the Tigers. Will is 11th on Caldwell's career tackle list and Russ is the starting quarterback and a linebacker on this year's Tiger squad. Ladies and gentlemen, Timmy Bashir. Ben Van Hooser. Ben was a tight end and defensive lineman for the Tigers. As a senior in 1990, Van Hooser was 5th on the team in tackles with 60 and led the team in sacks with 4.5. Van Hooser also caught 11 passes for 168 yards and 4 touchdowns that season. Van Hooser has had 3 sons play for the Tigers. Hunter is first on Caldwell's career tackle list. Drake was a 4-year starter on defense and played football at Murray State. And Tate is a senior on this year's team and starts at both receiver and linebacker. This is the 10th straight year that at least one Van Hooser sibling has been a member of the Tiger football team. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Van Hooser. Earl Hammonds. Earl is widely recognized as Caldwell County's #1 fan. He loves it when the Tigers win, and he's saddened when the Tigers lose. Earl claims to have coached the '98 championship team to a victory at a ripe old age of 7 years old. Coach Earl has been credited for his rousing pregame speeches to the team. He has also been known to say, "I've coached for many years and haven't been paid yet." Hammonds has only missed one Tiger football game going back many, many years. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Hammonds. And let's recognize our entire 2020 Caldwell County Football Hall of Fame class.
Okay, John. And we are back here as the Hall of Fame class introduced. I think we got on just a little bit late, missed the introduction to Rodney Bell, but Rodney Bell also a member of that class of 2020 for the Football Hall of Fame, and of course our old friend Coach Earl. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get underway with the Little Caesars halftime report. That's next here on 1580 103.3 WPKY.
This is Casey McCoy, and I'm a mortgage loan processor at Farmers Bank. One of my favorite things about our home loan process is that you can apply online whenever it's convenient for you. By applying online, your information is sent directly to our lenders. It's quick and easy and a good way to jumpstart your loan. Apply today at yournxtbank.com. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good luck, Tigers. Have a great season. From Treasures Remembered.
Raider Auction Company is owned and operated by Delbert Raider. Delbert has been in the agricultural field for over 40 years and is well known for his knowledge of used equipment. Raider Auction holds 4 consignment auctions a year, and they buy and sell equipment on a daily basis. If you're looking for a piece of equipment, they'll do their best to locate it, and financing is available. Contact Delbert Raider at 270-881-2610 or Amy Ezel at 270-604-2880 for all your used equipment needs. Raider Auction Company, Skyline Drive.
And back to Tiger Stadium. We're at halftime, and it's Caldwell County 42, Trigg County 3. Time now for the Little Caesars halftime report. Just when you thought that pizza and breadsticks couldn't get any better, Slices and Sticks has arrived at Little Caesars to prove that these two favorites are even tastier together. Slices and Sticks combines 4 pepperoni pizza slices, 8 cheese breadsticks, all in one pizza, plus a side of crazy sauce. You got to have the crazy sauce, Bob. Little Caesars in Princeton, our halftime sponsor. As we said, Caldwell County leads this one 42-3, running clock for the rest of the second half. And time now for the stats of the ball game. Stats brought to you by Polly Oz in Princeton. What can you say that's not already been said about Polly Oz? The opposing teams come in, they want to go to Polly Oz. Anybody that comes in from out of town for ball games, they say they want to go to Polly Oz. It's just the best pizza. Plus, you've got sandwiches, salads, all kinds of pasta dishes. Check them out. Go by and tell Dynamite that we sent you down to Polly Oz in Princeton, and you'll love every minute of it.
I'm kind of looking forward to maybe somebody bringing us a pizza here at halftime, Dennis, after those two commercials we just ran.
Yeah, I could eat one from either place. We like both those guys.
Absolutely.
So bring them on up. Time now for those stats of the first half, and for that, I'll turn it over to my broadcast partner, Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Caldwell County leading here at halftime at Tiger Stadium, 42-3 over the Trigg County Wildcats. The scoring getting started early tonight with Barron Wells on the third play from scrimmage, catching a 68-yard pass, along most of that on his run to the end zone, cutting back to this near sideline, coming with 9 minutes and 56 seconds to play in the first quarter. Blake Viret adding the extra point, Caldwell County leading 7-0. Also in the first quarter, Caldwell County scoring at the 6-minute, 56-second mark of the first quarter on a Russ Bashir 2-yard run. Again, Blake Viret adds the extra point. Caldwell County leads 14-0 at that time. Trigg County then gets on the scoreboard in the first quarter on a Nichols 25-yard field goal, coming with 4 minutes, 19 seconds to play in the first quarter. Caldwell County leading 14-3 at that point. Also in the first quarter, the first of two interception returns tonight for touchdown. Tate Van Hoosier cutting inside his receiver, picking the ball off and going untouched 42 yards to the end zone. Blake Viret adds the extra point, that coming with 1 minute, 22 seconds to play in the first quarter. Caldwell County with a 21-3 lead at that point. In the second quarter, early in the second quarter, in fact, the first play of the second quarter, Trip Branch stepping in front of the Trigg receiver at the Trigg 15-yard line, intercepts the ball, takes it untouched to the end zone. With 11 minutes and 51 seconds to play in the second quarter, Blake Viret adds the extra point. Caldwell County leads 28-3 at this point. In the second quarter, Tate Van Hoosier taking over quarterback responsibilities for the Tigers, goes 4 yards into the end zone with 8 minutes and 14 seconds to play in the second quarter. Blake Viret adds the extra point. Caldwell County leads 35-3 at this point. Also, in the final score of the second quarter, Tate Van Hoosier again on a 1-yard run, coming with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. Blake Viret perfect again on the extra point. Caldwell County with a 42-3 lead at that point, and that's what we are here at halftime, 42-3. For the Tigers tonight, going over their stats in the rushing department, Travion Samuel leads the Tiger rushers tonight, 6 carries, 73 yards. Russ Bashir, 3 carries for a -2 yards. Logan Smiley, 2 carries for 46 yards. Tate Van Hoosier, 5 carries for 10 yards and 2 touchdowns. Caldwell County with 16 rushing attempts for 127 yards in the first half. In the pass receiving department, Barron Wells, 1 catch for 68 yards and a touchdown. Trip Branch, 1 catch for 25 yards. Tate Van Hoosier, 2 catches for 63 yards. Caldwell County with 156 yards through the air in the first half. Russ Bashir, 4 out of 8 for his efforts tonight. Tate Van Hoosier 0 for 2 when he went in to spell Russ at quarterback. Total offense for the Tigers in the first half, that's 283 yards, and 2 of our scores came via the pass interception return. So it's been all Caldwell County here tonight in the first half. For Trigg County, in the rushing department, they have rushed the ball 14 times, picking up only 25 yards. In the passing department, they are 6 out of 14 with 2 interceptions, both those interceptions taken back all the way by the Tigers. Those 6 receptions totaling 101 yards for Trigg County. So Trigg County in the first half with 126 yards of total offense, 3 turnovers, and 2 of those turnovers resulting in pass interception return. So it's been all Caldwell County, the running clock midway through the second quarter, and we'll have that here to start the third quarter in Caldwell County. By virtue of deferring on the opening toss, we'll receive the kickoff to start the third quarter, and I would imagine, Dennis, we may see most of the starters for 1 drive, and then we'll start seeing a lot of subs.
Yeah, I got a feeling, and I think we had the report from Todd Griffin on Russ Bashir a little bit earlier in that second quarter. Got banged up a little bit. I don't think it was anything bad. Russ got hit pretty good in the Murray game, I think it was, Bob, and took a pretty good hit in that one. So really the rest isn't going to hurt. We've got Christian County on the schedule next week, COVID permitting, of course. So we'll see what happens with that one. But playoffs starting 2 weeks from tonight as we make a trip to Murray. So we'd like to have Russ at 100% for that one. Van Hoosier doing a great job in a reserve role for him, though, tonight. 5:33 left to go here before we kick it off in the third quarter, listening to the Little Caesars halftime report. Let's take it down to the sideline now for a report from Todd Griffin.
All right, Dennis, thanks. We're down here still enjoying the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight. And, Gary, that's always a really big night when you get to honor the Hall of Famers.
I'm just glad we were able to do it. We got all 4 of our scheduled home games in, and this worked out that traditionally this is senior night, your last one, but we got that in, and we're able to get a Hall of Fame class in and get some recognition for these 7 individuals.
Again, we talked about it before the game. Wish we could have had a big packed house tonight. Caldwell Trigg would have drawn, a big crowd tonight, but could still hear the roar when Coach Earl got introduced.
Oh, he definitely brought the house down, and he loves that, and he loves Caldwell County football, as does everybody here that showed out for their families, and you see people talking and reuniting.
Great job,
and it's a good thing because we want to show the kids that just because you've played your years here, you're not forgotten after your playing days are through.
We knew coming into the ball game that Trigg County was having a little trouble defensively this year. They had the shutout over Ballard Memorial back in their opener. But if you look back over the last 6 weeks, they're giving up 46 points a night. The Tigers putting 42 up tonight. So you never know what's going to happen going into any game. But you thought the Tiger offense had a chance to do some good things tonight.
And they've had 4 touchdowns. The Tiger defense, 2 touchdowns. And what I think is happening is you have a coaching change, and this is not someone, like Will, who had been through the program. This is somebody who's come here, and he's got to start his own stamp on things, and it may take a while because they look like they have good athletes and they look like they have good linemen, and it's going to take a while, and maybe it's just going to have to be a philosophical change. And this was a very hard year to implement your stuff because they didn't get the summertime that other schools did. We had a lot of returners. We didn't need as much summer. The Trigg program really needed it and didn't get it, and unfortunately it's showing.
Sometimes we kind of forget the 139 bowl aspect of this. This will be the 8th 139 bowl, I believe. The Tigers have won the previous 7.
Yes, and they're well on their way to the 8th. And it's just a testament that they honored Chris Enos with the award about Youth Incorporated. It really does start at that level. We have a great youth program, a great middle school program, and it shows. And if you're going to start something, you're going to have to go down beyond the 9th grade and get it going. And it may take a while for this Trigg program. I just think that these players have got to figure out their roles. But I think with the athletes they've got, this bowl will be more competitive in future years.
And speaking of Youth Incorporated, Caldwell County Youth Incorporated basketball having sign-ups tomorrow at Ratliff Park from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. You can come out and sign up. Don't even have to get out of the car. Drive-through service, you can't beat that, Gary.
No, I've been utilizing that quite a lot for my food choices and trying to keep the restaurants going around here. But no, basketball, it's honest before you know it. I mean, this would typically be the last week of a football season because of Corona. Next week's the regular season finale. November's right around the corner, and basketball is definitely on the horizon. Hopefully for the high school, middle school has already started, correct? So it's coming. If you're interested, you heard the times, 12 a.m. to noon at Ratliff.
42-3, Tigers up big here. Dennis, back up to you and Bob.
All right, thank you for that, Todd. Just about 2 minutes before we kick this one back off. Bob, we got to do this. I don't think there can be any other halftime moment in history tonight. Halftime moment in history brought to you by West Kentucky Memorials, locations in Princeton, Cadiz, and Hopkinsville. Proud supporter of Caldwell County football, and their son is a Caldwell County Tiger. That's Jameis Carnahan, an outstanding running back and linebacker. And Bob, we talked about it a little bit in the pregame, but Philip and Pam Phelps hit a milestone tonight.
Again, that's just unbelievable that you could do that. It sounds like a Lou Gehrig thing to me.
Right.
400 games in a row that they have attended, and as pointed out by Todd, they've also been to all the scrimmages that the Tigers have had that many years. Their last game being the last game of the 1985 season in Mayfield, which they did not make. That also happened to be Coach G's last game as the head football coach of the Tigers. So a great accomplishment by Philip and Pam Phelps.
And that's our halftime moment in history. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for second half action. That'll do it for us on the Little Caesars halftime report. Stop by and get that Slices and Sticks pizza. You're going to like it. Bob and I had that before the Murray game, and it's a good way to get you a good snack. Pepperoni pizzas, cheese sticks, slices, and some crazy sauce. That's at Little Caesars in Princeton. We'll be right back with second half action on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes.
Now more than ever, we value time with family, and we reflect on the time we wish we had spent when we could. Pennyroyal Hospice makes it possible for you to spend quality time at home with your loved one in the most crucial time of their life. Pennyroyal Hospice is taking even more safety precautions during this time to ensure your safety. Pennyroyal Hospice, it's about living to the fullest.
Microphone activated.
All right, we are back here at Tiger Stadium. They put 3 minutes back up on the clock, Bob. A dominating performance by Caldwell County in that first half. Offensively, you had a couple of different quarterbacks. Didn't really miss a beat when Tate Vanhooser came in for Russ Bashir. A little bit different look offensively, more of a run base. You had Travion Samuel, Logan Smiley. Tate himself had a few good runs on that, went to the air a little bit. Not as much as if Bashir's in, but still points on the board no matter who was in at quarterback.
Exactly, and we also knew that Tate had been warming up tonight in the pregame, but also maybe who the second string quarterback may be, Jack Stevens, who is out tonight with a COVID quarantine situation affecting him. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot of probably Gabe Dyer here in the second half at quarterback. It is going to be a running clock, so should be a fast-paced third and fourth quarter, and a lot of young kids coming in. And right now, as I mentioned at halftime, Travion Samuel with 73 yards of yards rushing in the first half. I would hope we could get him to a 100-yard game.
Yeah, we talked about that on the way to the stadium tonight.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly, because he plays hard, runs hard. At least three times tonight, he's turned losses into gainers, and just a nice young man to watch play football. And looking how much rain we had, Dennis, I think the field is holding up extremely well. You could see a couple places out there where it might be a little bit, you could see a little shade of brown, but 3 inches of rain over the last 3 days will do that to you. But it's a nice, beautiful looking green field, and you mentioned that the blue jerseys, once you get on the ground, some of our numbers are being whitewashed a little bit or covered up with.
You can barely make out Elijah Shaheen's number from right there. Speaking of a mud bowl type, we hear they're playing in the mud at Calloway County. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, brought to you by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Goodwin Insurance is a proud sponsor of Caldwell County Athletics. And a shout-out to 2021 senior class, and a special shout-out to Goodwin Insurance's own seniors, Jordan and Leighton Hammett. And in a muddy situation at Callaway, Murray with a 20-0 lead over Callaway County at the half as the teams are back out on the field. 16 seconds to go before we kick this one off. And, Bob, I think you're right. You may see a few of the starters in for maybe a series, but not much more than that. You think Gabe Dyer is going to come in and pretty much take this one to the house later on in the third quarter?
You know, this is going to be a nightmare for me here, Dennis. I'm just glad we have a running clock, because we got to really concentrate on these numbers now.
Yeah, a lot of new kids are going to be in this second half. I'll let you tell us about the third quarter sponsor, and then we'll get this kickoff.
Third quarter sponsored by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, but under the ownership and management of Pam Haverlock for the past 3 years, stop in and see them at Cozy Living.
Caldwell picks up the ball at the 25-yard line. Wells tiptoes the sideline, gets in Trigg County territory. And the return is going to come all the way down to the Wildcat 34-yard line. So a nice return on a short kick. Barron Wells having a big night.
Just about broke that one and almost broke another one earlier in the game.
So we'll see who's in the quarterback. They're going to go ahead and put Dyer in to start this one. So a lot of new jerseys. You can tell the players that haven't played yet because you can still see their numbers. Dyer in the quarterback. Takes it, little pitch.
That's a pass.
Goes around to the right side, turns up the field, and across near the 25. We'll see where it goes down at.
That's Demarius Thompson.
So D-Man with a nice run.
And
it is spotted right on the 25-yard line, just shy of a first down. Second down and short for Caldwell County. Dyer in the backfield with Samuel. Looks like Smiley also to the far side of Dyer. He takes a snap. Hand off to Samuel. He's going to have the first down. I think there was a little bit of confusion as it looked like both backs really went for the ball. Samuel able to take the handoff and pick up the Lake Barkley CrossFit first down for Caldwell County. Ball spotted at the 24-yard line. Smiley and Samuel stay in the ball game, and like you said, Bob, we'll be checking that roster. I think that's Logan Chambliss. That's going to be the inside receiver. Thompson wide to the near side. Dyer takes it, hands it off to Smiley. Smiley's got some room, finds a hole across the 10, 5, and touchdown. Logan Smiley with a nice run, untouched.
Was that a hole or what, Dennis, on this left side over here?
I still think you or I could have got through that one, Bob.
At least
taking us a little while longer, but
a positive game maybe.
Wow, Logan Smiley on a hole you could drive a truck through, and it makes it 48-3. So just over 2 minutes into the third quarter, Caldwell County tacks one on. Extra point attempt, I think, is Nichols. We'll check the number. Timothy Nichols with the kick. Left-footed kick is up and good. Taco John's extra point is good. Or did they signal they not good?
No, it was good. It was
49. Now they put it on the board. So we'll take a quick break and be back. Caldwell in a runaway in this one. 49-3 Tigers here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers.
Microphone muted.
Now more than ever, we value time with family, and we reflect on the time we wish we had spent when we could. Pennyroyal Hospice makes it possible for you to spend quality time at home with your loved one in the most crucial time of their life. Pennyroyal Hospice is taking even more safety precautions during this time to ensure your safety. Pennyroyal Hospice, it's about living to the fullest.
Microphone activated.
And
welcome back
ahead,
to
Bob.
Trigg County, to Tiger Stadium. Caldwell County to kick off, and I'm sure Timothy Nichols will be the young man kicking off. Caldwell County out to a 49-3 lead with 9 minutes, 54 seconds to play in the third quarter. And for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. We really thought on the way in tonight as Nichols comes in and puts this one into play, angling towards the sideline, goes out of bounds, so a flag, and Trigg County will have pretty good field position to start this one. We thought this might be a bit of a shootout. We thought Caldwell County would easily outscore Trigg County, but we really expected more points out of Trigg in this one. So that's a testament to this Tiger defense after a couple of weeks off being ready to play. And they've come out and taken care of business tonight. A couple of pick sixes and just some stout play, especially holding Trigg to very few first downs tonight.
Very few first downs is correct.
So Weiss, Jacob Weiss, the sophomore quarterback for Trigg County, brings his unit out. Handoff to Adams. Adams finds a hole on the right side, hit at the 40, and Looks like they're going to give him forward progress to about the 41-yard line. Landon Davis on the tackle for Caldwell County. Adams is a big kid, just a junior, 6'2", 210.
He's also a good basketball player, too.
Yeah. And that won't be far off if the pandemic will allow for basketball to happen just around the corner, like the guys said at halftime. Weiss takes it. Trigg County looked like they jumped. No call. Incomplete on the swing pass. Weiss looking for Jaden Vaughn. So third down coming up for the Wildcats with 8:45 left to go in the third quarter. Running clock situation here in Princeton, 49-3. Caldwell County out in front comfortably in this one. Tigers looking to even it up at 3-3 on the season. Spread set for Trigg County. Weiss hands off to Adams, up the middle, hit, trying to get to the first down mark. It's going to be close as he's out to the 45-yard line. And they're going to signal it first down. Trigg County got just enough as the ball crosses the 45-yard line. Few starters still in for Caldwell County on defense. Wells, the near side corner. Caldwell County mostly man-to-man coverage tonight. Weiss drops back, throws complete at the 50, and just ripped away and taken by Barron Wells. He turns the other way, and he's going to take this one to the house. It was a completed pass to number 11, Dylan Skinner. And on the tackle, Caldwell County had a couple of players just stood him up. Wells reached in and literally ripped it from Skinner and took it back about 52 yards for the touchdown. So when it's going your way, Bob, as Wells, technically, I guess, with a fumble recovery. Snap is down for the extra point, up, and Nichols has the Taco John's extra point. 7:35 to go in the third quarter. Caldwell County 56-3 lead over Trigg. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on WPKY.
Good luck to all Tiger athletic teams from Josh Ray at Woodman Live.
Enjoy your favorite Mexican food at La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant. They're open 7 days a week. It is recommended to wear a face mask while walking in and out of the restaurant. They're operating at limited seating capacity and offering carry-out service. Just wear your mask when you pick up your order. Always practice social distancing. They appreciate your business and are ready to serve you. Stay safe. La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant, Princeton and Marion.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes.
Now more than ever, we value time with family, and we reflect on the time we wish we had spent when we could. Pennyroyal Hospice makes it possible for you to spend quality time at home with your loved one in the most crucial time of their life. Pennyroyal Hospice is taking even more safety precautions during this time to ensure your safety. Pennyroyal Hospice, it's about living to the fullest.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Tigers ready to kick off, and for the call, the voice of the Tigers, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Nichols is going to approach this one. In the air, it's going to bounce at the 24-yard line, fielded at the 20 by Trigg County, taking it back up the middle, down on the ground across the 30 and out to the 32-yard line, where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10, trying to find their first touchdown of the night. 56-3 with a running clock here in the third quarter. Running clock started late in the first half.
And Dennis, I'm not sure whether we call that play by Barron a fumble return or an interception return.
He had the catch, so it had to come out of his hands. That's what I'm thinking. It's a fumble return.
Until we get corrected by Todd, we'll call it a fumble,
okay.
A fumble return.
Sounds good. We'll go down on the field in just a second. Completed pass, far sideline. Trigg County stays on his feet. Caldwell County with a lot of reserves in, and it's going to end up being a first down for Trigg County. Let's take it down to the sideline with our sideline reporter, Todd Griffin.
Hey, guys, you guys are right. That was a fumble recovery and a 52-yard return for Barron Wells. Pretty nice play there. Trigg County had the completion on the reception and about a 7 or 8 yard play. Barron just reached in, ripped it out, and took off the other way.
And nothing but green between him and the goal line as he trotted that one in. Trigg County first down near midfield. Handoff is going to go to Adams. Goes left side, stays on his feet, gets into Caldwell territory, and muscles his way down to around the 48-yard line of Caldwell County. Well, let's see if we can start getting some of these names with numbers out there. Number 45 and number 72. 45 is Barrett Cotton, sophomore for Caldwell County. 72 is Jordan Ladd, junior for Caldwell County, 6'2", 320. So a couple of clean numbers out there. Also into the lineup is Camden Wofford.
Number 17 looks, his jersey looks pretty clean. That's Riley Orange over here.
Weiss drops back, scrambling for his life. Now he's going to tuck and run and hit probably for about a yard loss. It's number 74, Jordan Hammett, in on the tackle. Flag in the backfield. That's going to be a hold against Trigg County. Caldwell County is going to decline the penalty. 5:22 to go in the third quarter. 56-3. Caldwell County in the route right now. As you said, 17, Riley Orange, a senior. Todd passes it along to us. The second year in a row, Caldwell County has hit the 56-point mark against the Wildcats. Although you kind of look for more to tack on here tonight. Weiss hands off to Adams. Adams hits the line, moves players back for another first down.
63 and 73, 66 and 73 are coming in. Cole Sherrill and Connor King for the Tigers. Ball marked at the Tiger 41-yard line.
King, a sophomore, and Sherrill, a freshman for Caldwell County. Looks like with these new players, Trigg County just settled on handing it off to Adams. Now Weiss is going to drop back, looks down the field, had a man open at the 27-yard line, complete across the 25. That is number 5, Jaden Vaughn. And Weiss got hit on the play, and he's down on his back near midfield. It looks like it might be a cramp of a fellow player stretching it out. So it looks like they're going to stop play for a little bit for a cramp for Jacob Weiss. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back. Tigers lead this one 56-3. This is Tiger Football on WPKYonline.com.
Fortner Gas is a full-service propane company offering services in Western Kentucky. You'll find offices located in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website and discover the many services and products available to you at Fortner Gas. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they are already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If not, they'd love to be. Contact Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And Bob, we want to take a little time now. We appreciate everybody always telling us that they watch the live stream and they enjoy the live stream, and we've been able to do that more this year because of the COVID situation. But some of our friends texting in and checking us out tonight. Joe McEnany, Ricky Gray has checked in tonight saying the broadcast looks good. Bruce McAllister, Brad Adams, and we enjoy hearing from you guys every week here on the broadcast. Trigg County with the keeper, and it's number 11 in at quarterback. That looked like Dylan Skinner taking the snap. Oh, it's Bo Hendricks, excuse me. Number 19 on the snap, the backup. Nice gain inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
Brings up second and
4 coming up for the Wildcats. Trigg County with 2 receivers each way. Knocked down at the 10-yard line. Weiss was looking to go to the left corner. Carnahan knocks it down, though, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4. Doesn't stop the clock with the running clock situation because of the score. So 56-3, this one, as the clock goes under 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Weiss with big Adams in the backfield. Hand off to Kendrick Adams. Stays on his feet, still plying through people. Caldwell County finally brings him down inside the 5-yard line. Kind of a man amongst boys, if you will, at times. 210-pound running back. What class did we say he is? A junior. So in against a lot of substitutions. Trigg County pretty much running the ball down the field on this drive.
This is the 9th play of Trigg's drive, and we're just about at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Weiss takes it, hands off to Adams. Adams is going to bump it outside and steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Trigg County. So their first touchdown of the night makes it 56-9, pending the extra point attempt. Looks like number 16. There's not a 16. Kick is up and good. So with 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter, it's now 56-10. Caldwell County. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Tiger Football on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Pennyrile Home Medical hopes all Tiger athletes have a great season. Go Tigers.
Step into the Joint Barbecue Restaurant in Eddyville and soak in your country roots. The Joint's menu has an Eric Church theme that brings in stories we all know and love about country music. Owner and pitmaster Jared Choate and his wife Allison invite you into their restaurant. The Joint stands alone when it comes to smoking meats by using their secret family recipes: pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and chicken with homemade sides, all waiting on you at the Joint.
Good luck to all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. 1 minute, 55 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Caldwell County preparing to receive the kickoff.
Bob, that's Keller Nichols. We mentioned that a little bit earlier. Come to find out, he's the soccer coach's son at Trigg County, according to Todd.
And a lot of good-looking numbers out there we can pick up.
Let's see if we can get some of these. It looked like a 35 out there, 35 Jackson Riley, a 5'8 freshman.
Looks like Max Kramer is one of the 2 deep guys.
57 Cameron Stoltenberg. Trigg kicks it off, fielded by Caldwell County at the 10, taking it up the far sideline.
Kenyon Richardson on that return.
Richardson's going to be a player in the years to come. Richardson just a sophomore. We'll see if Dyer stays in at quarterback. And it is going to be number 6, Gabe Dyer. Number 7, Logan Chambliss in the backfield as well. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Dyer. Dyer hands off. Caldwell hitting the backfield, able to scamper away. That is Chambliss across the 30, hit and brought down across the 35-yard line. I think as Chambliss gets a little bit old, I don't know if he's going to try that jump move into traffic. Might pay a price a little bit harder sometime down the line. But one of those things that he's going to learn.
12-yard run that time by Logan Chambliss.
Dyer back there, ready to take the snap. Carnahan and Chambliss in the backfield. The backfield of the future for the Tigers. Handoff. Not much on that one. I think the handoff wasn't as smooth as what they would really like, and there's going to be a loss on the play of about 3.
And the ball carrier?
Looked like Chambliss was the intended one to hand off to. And that signals the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 56 and Trigg County 10. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on WPKYonline.com.
Caldwell Medical Associates' new orthopedics clinic is your one-stop shop for orthopedic care. Our team of medical professionals can diagnose and treat a wide range of orthopedic issues and get you back on the path to a happier, healthier you. Whether you need basic fracture care or osteoporosis management, a sports physical, or back pain treatment, we've got you covered. To learn more or to schedule an appointment with an orthopedic provider, call 270-365-9599.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy for you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to the game. Caldwell County lined up. Here comes the play. A pass goes incomplete, and I'll turn it back over now to my sidekick, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. That was Dyer to Hammett was the intended receiver. Leighton Hammett incomplete. Brings up 3rd down for Caldwell County. Tigers lead this one 56-10. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. It's going to be a fun Saturday morning quarterback tomorrow from Gather on Main. Hope everybody will stop in and join the crowd for that one.
Caldwell County looking at a 3rd and 12 right now.
Dyer out of the shotgun. Rolls to his right, looks down the field, throws in and out of the hands of number 18. That is Leighton Hammett. Had him open at the 40. And that'll bring up 4th down for Caldwell County. Fourth down and a long 12 for the Tigers. See what Coach Barnes decides to do with this one. We just started the play clock at 22 seconds. Let's pause 5 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Tiger Football on WPKY Princeton. Trigg County drops a player deep. Caldwell County sets up with Dyer still in the shotgun. See if he pooch kicks it. And it is. Nice kick by Dyer. It's going to be fielded at the 39-yard line by Trigg County. Gets across midfield, hit and brought down at the 48-yard line. Pretty nice kick by Dyer on just a short step.
And really, maybe only about four yards deep from behind center.
Official mark is going to be at the 49-yard line of Caldwell County, so Trigg will start out in Tiger territory as we go under 10 minutes to play in this one. Check and see who Trigg has next week real quick, Bob. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. Caldwell County had too many players on the field. So we'll take 30 seconds and be right back. This is Tiger Football on WPKY Princeton.
Hello, I'm Jason Redford, Community President, First Southern National Bank. When First Southern National Bank says we believe in you, it means we also believe certain things about you. We believe that you want to live a life of margin, where you can balance spending, saving, and giving. We believe that you want to make wise financial decisions to enable that kind of living. Because we believe in you, we are here for you every step of the way. Visit fsmb.net to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Microphone activated.
And welcome back to Tiger Stadium. 9 minutes, 27 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Caldwell County taking a timeout Trigg County on offense right now at the Tiger 49 for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg County in the backfield with Weiss. Takes a snap, looks down the field. Rolls to his left. He's got some pressure. He's hit at the 50, stays on his feet, staggers down for a positive play on the game down to the Tiger 46-yard line. A couple of players had a beat on him back in Wildcat territory. Connor King on the tackle for the Tigers. Miguel Pena comes out of the game for Caldwell County. See, number 45, we mentioned Barrett Cotton tonight, a 6'2 sophomore. Into the game for the Tigers. One of the down linemen, snap back to Weiss. Weiss with the handoff. Trigg across the 40-yard line. That's number 22 for Trigg, Kelsey Parham. Number 18 for Caldwell County with the tackle. That was Leighton Hammett. And ball is going to be at the 38-yard line. First down for Trigg County, 1st and 10 with 8:25 to go in the ball game. This one in hand for Caldwell County. Adams takes it, hits the right side, finds a hole, brought down across the 35 to the 33-yard line. Kids had a lot of carries tonight. Number 35 on the tackle, Jackson Riley, a 5'8 freshman. Pretty good tackle for a 5'8 kid against a 6'2", 210.
Took him down pretty good.
So Riley with a nice tackle, and Trigg comes back to the line. That's 2nd down and 5. Backs up with Weiss, wants to go deep. He's got a man open and overthrows him. That would have been a touchdown. Overthrew him about 1.5 yards. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Excuse me, 3rd down for Trigg County. Bob, you spent a lot of years on the chain gang. We want to give a shout out to those guys tonight. Last home game of the season. Right now on the field is Philip Sisk, Fred Foltz, Jerry Perkins, and Brent Stallings. Donald McGregor also a part of that crew, and they do a great job week in and week out, but the last time they'll have duty here at Tiger Stadium for the season.
That's a great spot to watch a football game from, Dennis.
Handoff, Trigg County, right up the middle, take it to the right, cuts it back to the middle, still on his feet across the 20, down to the 10, got a blocker in front, turns it towards the goal line, and gets in. Touchdown, Trigg County. That was number 22.
Is that Parham?
Parham, Kelsey Parham. Sophomore running back for the Wildcats. Score comes with 6:44 left in the ball game, 56-16, as Trigg will set up for the extra point attempt. Caldwell hustling a player off the field. Kick is up and good. So with 6:44 left in this football game, it's Caldwell County 56, Trigg County 17. Back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on WPKY, Princeton.
Forget about candy this Halloween and catch full moon furniture fever at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. Dive into their candy bowl full of savings. No tricks here. Draw your treat of savings up to $500 off your purchase. Sweet deals now through the full moon rising on Halloween. Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection. The best furniture at the best price. On the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
FC Princeton invites you to come in and enjoy a meal. Or, of course, the drive-thru is always open. The restaurant is open with limited capacity. You'll find that posted on the front door. And all tables are set up for social distancing. You are encouraged to wear your mask when entering and exiting the business. There is no buffet at this time. All dine-in orders are packaged as if they are to-go orders. Enjoy your favorite meal at KFC on the Marion Road in Princeton. Dine in, carry out, or drive-thru. They are here to serve you.
Microphone activated.
Welcome back to the game. Kickoff by Trigg County. Picked up and returned. Trying to strip the Tiger ball carrier, but not unsuccessful.
Return was by Kenyon Richardson. Picked it up about the 26-yard line, able to get it out across the 30 over to the 33. A grounder of a kickoff. Speaking of grounders, am I allowed to congratulate my Dodgers on the World Series win in the midst of all these Cardinal fans on the radio sports team?
You got 5 seconds to get that in, Dennis.
Go Dodgers. Dyer in the backfield at quarterback. Trigg shows blitz. Flag in the backfield.
Is that delay of game, I guess?
I think it's procedure against Caldwell County. That'll back us up 5 yards. .5:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. 56-17. Caldwell County had this one in the bag pretty early. Running clock late second half. Dyer, 2 receivers each way. Hands it off to the back. Hit and dropped shy of the 30-yard line. Number 11, Demarius Thompson on the carry. Forward progress out to the 30-yard line. As we go under 5 minutes to play. Trigg County on the road next week to Warren Central. Caldwell County hits the road as well with a trip to the Stadium of Champions to take on Christian County. And we can say tentative on just about every game from here on out, Bob, with the virus situation in red counties. Currently, Caldwell and Christian both red.
You can use an adverb in there, too. Extremely tentative.
Thompson trying to get outside, ran backwards, and he'll pick up a loss. Looked like of about 6 on the play.
I'm going to mark it at the...
Let's see where they'll put this one down.
At the 24.
Somewhere around the 24-yard line. Yeah, it looks like it. So if we play, our second trip to the Stadium of Champions for the season comes up next week. Started all off with the Your Sports Edge Regional Roundup at 5:30. Bob and Coach Barnes will be on at 6. Stephen Show Plumbing pregame show coming up at 6:30 and kickoff at 7 o'clock from Hopkinsville as the Tigers will take on the Colonels.
The clock continues to tick down to 3 minutes, 45 seconds.
Gabe Dyer in at quarterback. Hands off to Thompson, hit, ball loose. And I think Thompson able to fall on it. Three and a half to go in the football game. Stay tuned. Coming up after this one, we'll have the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Bob will have all of the poly-eye stats of the ball game. We'll talk to Todd and one of the coaches down on the sideline. All that coming your way on the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show right after this one. 3 minutes on the clock. Caldwell County letting the play clock tick pretty deep into the count as Dyer gets set for the snap. He's going to pooch kick it away on 4th down. Hits at the 40 and takes a Caldwell bounce out to about the 47-yard line. So Trigg will take over with 2:41 left on the clock to see what they can maybe tack on to this score. This one's been pretty much in the book since late second quarter. Great job by the Tiger defense in that first half. Really just slammed the door shut on anything Trigg County threw. Weiss to the line, goes sideline, incomplete at the 40-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for Trigg County. Bob, let's some even cleaner numbers coming out on the field. Number 31, Caden Cunningham, a 5'5" freshman. Weiss with the handoff up the middle. Looks like Parham dodges a tackle, stays on his feet. Nice run inside the 40 down to the 34-yard line. 61, Lucas Rowlands, a 5'6" freshman into the ball game for the Tigers. Weiss wants to go deep. Has a player open in the corner, right through the hands of his intended receiver.
He's had some bad luck, the Trigg quarterback, and that ball was right there where it needed to be.
And that one could have been 6, but right through his hands with a minute left. Let's take it down to the sideline real quick one more time with Todd Griffin.
Yeah, sorry, I was talking to Coach McClung there on the sideline.
Okay.
Yeah, Caldwell County about to beat Trigg County for the 8th time here tonight. And guys, with Halloween tomorrow night, is it safe to say that Tiger Stadium was a bit of a house of horrors tonight for Trigg County? Can we get away with that?
I think you can. I think we'll give it to you on Halloween Eve. Trigg County with the snap. Weiss trying the same spot, has another man open and overthrows this one. So keep going to the well until somebody stops it. Right now, Weiss can't connect into that corner. Ball's going to be brought back to the 36-yard line. Trigg County with 4th down. Weiss, one more try. Let's see if he goes to the same corner. No, he's going to switch it up. This time over the middle, in and out of the hands of number 11, Dylan Skinner. And that's going to take us to the end of the ball game. Final here from Tiger Stadium, Caldwell County 56 and Trigg County 17. We'll take a break and come back and get underway with the Trilogy Performance Sports Postgame Show right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
U-Ride has upped their game. As a matter of fact, it's a whole new ball game. It's an all-new sales team, bringing 33 years of experience to work for you. They're here to serve your vehicle needs from start to finish, and they do it all safely with a personalized hometown feel. More variety with better quality. On-the-lot financing, and you can apply safely online at uridesales.com. Call for an appointment today with one of their friendly sales staff. U-Ride on the Marion Road, Princeton, 270-365-3018.
Bradley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
This is Chloe from Community Medical Clinic. We'll resume our normal office hours of 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. If you need to be seen, please call to schedule your in-person or telehealth appointment. We are taking all precautions to protect you, our patients, and staff during this trying time. We will not be accepting walk-ins as our waiting rooms are closed. For information and updates, you can follow us on Facebook or visit our website at communitymedicalclinic.org/COVID-19. Community Medical Clinic is located in Princeton, Hopkinsville, and Oak Grove.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured in a car wreck, you may be facing high medical bills or loss of income because you can't work. You may be entitled to compensation if another driver caused your injury. Get help. Call attorney Matt Schock at Princeton, Kentucky at 270-365-MATT. He'll give you the personal attention that you won't find at the big law firms with big billboards. Call Matt Schock for a free consultation at 270-365-MATT. That's 270-365-6288.
This is an advertisement.
Hi, this is Kelly Martin of Pennyroyal Hospice, and we are proud to be a part of the greatest comeback of all time.
Go Tigers from Taco John's. Have a great season, Tiger athletes.
Community leaders around the area are supporting the greatest comeback of all time.
We've had a lot of people that support local and shop local. Probably the greatest thing because they're all nice people. Everywhere, but they all talk like me. But they come from Tennessee, Kentucky, you know, real within a driving distance to go home at night. Or they're camping. And the camping ones are usually at Hurricane or Prizer or down at the marina. But it's just wonderful people. This has been, I love it. It's been better than last year.
You know, I do everything I can to buy local myself with our local businesses eating in our local restaurants. And it's just very important that we do that.
These are the best people in the world. I mean, sweet and nice, you know, just very complimentary, always bringing me presents and stuff. It's right. It really gets my heart. It really does.
Because y'all are leading the way, and we appreciate it.
The greatest comeback of all time is underway. Continue supporting local. Together, we can make a difference.
Time for a recap of tonight's action. The WPKY Tiger postgame report is on the air.
And we are back to Tiger Stadium. The final here tonight, Caldwell County 56 and Trigg County 17. Time now to get underway on the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. Good luck, Tigers, from Trilogy Performance Sports. Caldwell County came out in this one, shut the door early on Trigg, had a big lead towards the end of the first half, running clock in order, and they coast to a 56-17 victory. Bob Hayes totaling up all of the Poly-I stats of the first half. Will be down on the field as soon as we get the word from Todd Griffin. He'll talk to one of the coaches after an impressive win by Caldwell County over longtime rival Trigg County. Tigers will hit the road next week to finish the regular season at Christian County. And then first round of the playoffs, we'll travel to Murray. Mayfield will host Ballard Memorial in the other district matchup. So barring an unbelievable win by Ballard County over Mayfield, which will not happen, this is the last home game of the season for Caldwell County. Don't forget, we've got volleyball action starting up as the Lady Tigers won the second region. They'll be in action against first region winner McCracken County on Monday night. We'll have that action here on WPKY with Sue Stone and Johnny Stone. So be sure to tune in for that. That's going to be a whale of a match on Monday night from the cab. Not sure how the school works tickets on that, how many they allow, if there's any sales at the door, but that will be one great match. McCracken County highly rated, Caldwell County ending Henderson County's grip on that regional title that they held for about 5 years.
Hey, guys, you got us?
Yeah, you ready, Todd? Take her away, man.
Yeah, we got Coach Will Barnes down here on the field after a big win for the Tigers on Hall of Fame night here at Tiger Stadium. And, Will, a good showing tonight. And for having a couple of weeks off, you guys look pretty sharp.
Yeah, that's kind of the concern. Haven't played a whole lot of football here recently, and you worry about maybe kind of coming out flat, but that's a credit to our kids. Having a good week of practice, even with the weather conditions not being great, and coming out here with a lot of energy and playing well start to finish.
Trigg County has had some problems defensively this year. They've given up a lot of points, but offensively they've been pretty decent this year. You guys were able to shut them down for the most part there in the first half.
Yeah, and I thought we did a good job defensively. I think we ended up with maybe 3 touchdowns defensively. Anytime you can get make those turnovers into touchdowns, we're going to have a good night. So they did a really good job getting to the football, playing with a lot of energy.
You had those couple of weeks off, and it felt more like 2 months than 2 weeks, but how'd you kind of keep everybody focused during that time?
Yeah, you're right. It seems like it's been a long time since we played. And, last week, once we got towards the end of the week where it was kind of looking like nothing was going to come together, we had a little bit of a lighthearted practice there last Wednesday to just kind of let them relax a little bit. And, gave them 4 days there at the weekend, and they came in Monday ready to go and had a really good week of practice.
It was Hall of Fame night tonight. That's always fun. It was fun to see some of the players come out with their dads there during the ceremony at halftime. But after the game, I noticed you gave one of the game balls to Coach Earl.
Yeah, Earl's a big part of our football program, obviously, and our kids and everybody just loves Earl. It was the first time he's given a really good pregame speech this year. So, we got to get him to keep doing that. But just happy for him. Well-deserved, and well-deserved for all those guys that went in this year. I was fortunate enough to play with a couple of them, and just really good football players, and it was a really good night.
Looking ahead, you've got a game at Christian County next week to finish up the regular season. And then in 2 weeks, a trip down to Murray for the postseason, the first round of the playoffs. But I guess at this point, it's kind of hard to predict the future in anything.
Yeah, we're taking it day by day, and we'll rest up this weekend and get in here on Monday to get ready for Christian County, who, that'll be a good game for us going into the playoffs. So they're a well-coached team, and they'll be really athletic, so that'll be a good test for us going into the playoffs.
Just kind of difficult to believe this is the last home game.
Yeah, we've been spoiled with a lot of home playoff games, and unfortunately, that's not going to happen this year. But, I like where we're at and the direction we're headed. So, we'll go on the road, and that's no big deal.
Has it kind of been difficult from week to week to get ready for games because you never know if the game's going to happen or even who the opponent's going to be sometimes?
It is, and last week early, Monday or Tuesday was really frustrating because, we thought we had Hancock County agreed to play, and then they back out, and then you're kind of stuck looking for a game, and the kids probably handle it a lot better than I do. They've handled this whole deal really well and done everything we've asked them, and they're the ones that are having to sacrifice a lot of things.
Russ got a little banged up tonight, wasn't able to come back. Russ Bashir, thought Tate Van Hoosier was able to step in and run the offense for you guys.
Yeah, and that was more of a precautionary deal there with Russ. Just, I think at the time we were up 28-3, and there's no reason to throw him back out there. And Tate's been playing quarterback all year. He thinks he's really good, but he did a good job though, and he's just a good athlete, knows our offense well. So he did a good job there tonight.
All right, next week over at Christian County, let's hope everything goes well and a chance to get a big win to finish off the regular season.
Yeah, it'll be a good game for us, and we need to go over there and get a win.
All right, thanks, Will.
Thanks, Todd.
That's Tiger football coach Will Barnes. Dennis, back up to you and Bob.
All right, thank you, Todd, for that. And next week, as they said, on the road to Christian County to wrap up the regular season. This is the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Final here from Tiger Stadium tonight. Tigers 56-17, big win over Trigg County. We're going to take a